son, you know who I am. Blades find their mark and my mind is sharp. My psionics tell you our minds are hells apart. Straightforward and honest, I'm no soothsayer, worth no more than 900. My destiny is ahead, never afraid to confront it. I'll keep everyone safe even if I won't make it. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our Valor is boundless and together we stand proud. Proud. Big man, big heart, rage and control. Proud father, wisdom with age. Never selfish, never cold. Knock you out with these fists, fall to the floor. Prefer peace, don't test me, I'll even the score. Brute strength to silence enemies, they'll fall. A peaceful soul, don't hesitate to grow. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our Valor is boundless and together we stand proud. 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 Sleek and shiny, the cat's out of the bed. Middle mate can be called ironclad. No cat and mouse, but with my prey I'll play a support animal, yeah. I'm your steel defender, no scratches on this cat. Built sleek and slender, no attitude like men. I'm tired of you, so talk to my creator now. The shadows gather as I walk in shadow elf, but I hate my kin. Tinker inventor, I always have the tools for the job. Rules never tidy, kind never slob. Sleep is for the weak, so I'll never catch a wink. If I feel tired, just down an energy drink. Master hacker, intelligent, without a doubt. Stand in my way, fuck around and find out. Proud. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our Valor is boundless and together we stand proud. 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 Man with a voice smooth as silk, not full of hot air. I've got the skills, air gymnast, musical talent unmatched. Singing sax, playing bagpipes on blast. My music sharp like a cloud of daggers, got the moves like Jagger. I ain't no slacker, objects move when I'm around. An army of animated things who can't be brought down. I'll be your test, can't withstand this tempest. Proud. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our Valor is boundless and together we stand proud. 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 My magic's divine, like a holy man's words. I bring the fire, like soon in a church. In the kitchen or chapel, that's where I shine. I'm the heart of the party, keeping their health in line. Pocket bacon always stocked up, ready to share. If anyone's in need, I'm quick to be there. Divine skills, prestigious and strong, I'm the body shield. They call me Aegis, it won't be long. Proud. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our Valor is boundless and together we stand proud. Proud.
True, I was bleeding out of many.
Okay, hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, Mom. Hello, Sayru. Welcome to the stream. I don't pay attention to chat, Mom, just so that you know. On Sundays, I'm usually focused on the players because they deserve my attention. So our players tend to be in here and active, though, so feel free to chat with them if you'd like to. I'm going to go ahead and jump over and get us started.
Tieflings grow holes on their knuckles. Just shut up and heal the man.
Ew. I always come in at the weirdest times, which is because
Yes,
all of
you
our
do.
conversations are weird.
Oh, Marcus was talking about his less than proud orifices.
Ah.
Bleeding from the
And bleeding.
anus.
Oh. All right. So last week, we started at 10:30 a.m. on Tuesday, January 31st. I had about an hour and a half of in-game time elapsing with the ritual and everything, so we're now at right about noon on January 31st. Last week, between the combat, the role play, and honestly the resourcefulness that you guys always seem to find that you're a part of, everybody received 2,640 XP. 2640. You guys know how I do. That was supposed to be a nasty fight, and because of your preparations ahead of time, you managed to not have to do the full thing. It was really just Marcus getting smacked around a little bit. So you still get the XP for it. You figured out how to get past it. So.
I'm sorry, 2,000, what was that again?
2,640. 2640. If anybody wants to check, I do have it pulled up.
Honestly, I don't feel like I earned that XP, but I'll take it.
You didn't, but you're welcome anyways.
Well, you did keep Marcus from being ejected, and I did tell Marcus if he had been ejected, that thing would have come with him in full force. So
Yeah, she's telling me, she taunted me, by the way, after stream last week. She's like, oh yeah, by the way, if you would have fucked up even once, you guys would have fought that thing at full health in the real world. And I was like, I don't like that.
Is that what you brought up on screen? That big,
yeah,
like,
that
terrifying
big, nasty
bird
thing.
creature?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, some of his friends would have arrived. So, yeah, the way you guys did things. Go ahead.
I feel like I did absolutely nothing, but I am down so many spell slots because of it.
Okay,
You
yeah.
did a lot because you were healing like crazy
Yep.
while
I'm not
could
supposed to be the healer. I'm supposed to be the shadow
Yeah, but your
rot.
healer was doing casting. So, okay.
Yeah,
Fucking weird.
we're doing all kinds of weird shit. Yeah, like my patron's not supposed to fight.
No, your patron's not supposed to show herself, really.
Mick was praying.
Min was
What?
praying. Bunkin was giving pep talks.
I
That's
think
normal.
In terms of weirdness, even for this party, last session is number 1 currently.
It was such a good, 1 year session. It was amazing.
Does that mean it's time to break out the crack cocaine?
No, dude, no doing cocaines. Last week started with Kira and Aegis heading back home after visiting with Umi and purchasing several items. I don't remember if you distributed them, but I think you did. A delivery was made. The safe arrived, and Kira's packages finally arrived, and you received an invitation to the Crimson Lounge. When you're looking it up, the Merle Inn came up when you tried to Moogle Crimson Lounge.
Merlin.
And it's on...
That was your
Now you
autocorrect
had it.
in that sentence.
And you figured out where that building is. And Tempest suspects that perhaps the Crimson Lounge is in the basement of the Merle Inn. You do suspect vampires, and they certainly don't seem to be trying to hide it. I have a note as well. Since Tempest is handsome, in Marcus's words, Marcus asked him to smell the invitation to see if there was anything specific on it. There was. It smelled like a cologne called Seductiva, and there was the perfume counterpart to it is called Heartbeat, which really just solidified Tempest's idea of vampires. Aegis and Kira arrived back home, and Aegis decided to dive right into resurrecting his brother. He cast List of Restoration on his brother first to make the body a bit less gross. After some discussion and frankly unexpected planning for the resurrection, everybody took their places. Marcus knew that the psychic connection to the patient would need to be severed and used Professor Sundamar as an anchor to his own psyche while he battled the psyche of the patron within the spiritual realm. Aegis performed the ritual, keeping in mind memories of his brother and being the most Aegis he could be in an attempt to bring Alan back. He focused in on his brother's presence and his spirit as closely as possible to be sure to grab him at exactly the right time, and successfully did so. Bonkin was prepared to help Marcus physically however he could, while Marcus lent his psyche to the ritual and did ultimately help Marcus stay in the realm. Tempest reached out to Aranor to see if she could assist in any way, and agreed. She did agree to help however she could, as not doing so could result in the Kraken being controlled again. She did manage to successfully intervene and was able to hold off some of the attacks against Marcus within the spiritual realm. And then I have Kira healed for the first time in 52 sessions since our first one.
Yeah.
the first time in 52 sessions, and was able to heal Marcus from the damage he had taken while fighting the patron, as its bite was nasty. I did have in here as a note, had you not prepared the way you did, you all would have been fighting that nasty creature I showed you on the outside and some of his friends, so well done. And the ritual was a success. Alan's body is once again whole and breathing, and Marcus was able to connect to his psyche. Aegis, give me a medicine check real quick, please, to kick us off here.
Oh, that's right. He did the puppet thing.
Yeah, we did do the puppet thing. Okay, so a 7.
Yeah, that's as good as I got.
Okay, I was waiting. I saw you looking. So
Yeah.
a 7. I mean, you know, even
Hang on,
with,
let me double check.
I think you used all of them.
No, I did not. I have
Oh.
one left.
Are you
So
using it?
let's at least make it double digits.
Okay, yeah. So with an 11, that does actually tell you what you needed to know. So it's pretty obvious, but after what his body had been through and his spirit to boot, you know that Alan's going to be in a bit of a coma for at least a day or two, possibly longer, just depending on where exactly he was in time when you guys pulled him. So you're not concerned about him not moving and immediately being awake or anything like that. Does anybody need clarification on anything?
One thing that I would like to clarify, just because of the fact that Aegis was talking like he would be good afterwards, I had forgotten a key part about Resurrection that says afterwards you can't cast spells until the next long rest.
Mm.
Realize that was a thing.
I thought that was true resurrection.
I think you're looking at the wrong spell, bud. That's a true resurrection.
And is that not Wish you're thinking about?
Final paragraph. Casting this spell to restore life to a creature that has been dead for 1 year or longer taxes you greatly.
Okay.
Until you finish a long rest, you can't cast spells again, and you have disadvantage
He is.
attack rolls, ability
reading it
checks,
with him.
and saving throws.
Yeah. Okay. So the only thing that this will actually help you guys a little bit. He has not been dead for a year.
Okay.
That's why the spell worked in the first
Wibbly
place.
wobbly timey wimey.
Yeah, weird old time shit. So yeah, you feel like you're okay. You're as okay as you were prior.
Okay, that's good to know. Because I remember, like, there was potentially that range, so...
Yeah, it did, a lot of that kind of depended. Yeah, it was a 1 to 3 year range, I believe is what I had said. And because of the way that you guys handle it, and Marcus grabbing him when he did, and so on and so forth, just the way you guys handled it, he has not been dead for a year. But I do appreciate the integrity.
Yeah, I had spaced that, so I'm like, that's something I might want to mention.
Yeah, nope, I appreciate that. Okay, any other clarifications needed at this time?
Yeah, I'd just like to clarify, Marcus's head is not sweaty in the slightest. Ice was on it the whole time.
Marcus, you feel refreshed. Okay, with that, Marcus did also get sort of puppeteered by Alan, I believe, at the end there. Yeah, so Marcus kind of allowed Alan to speak through him, and Alan was grateful, but exhausted. And your medicine check would have definitely confirmed that he's going to be out for a bit. With that, I will let you guys take it away.
I think after Aegis kind of confirming that with the check and everything, he would just pick Alan up and it's straight back to the room.
Can we help you, Aegis?
I'll be fine to take him down. Right now, Monsoon just needs some rest.
Yeah, Marcus will stand up and he'll put Professor Sunamar, like, up on his shoulder. And he's gonna look down at all the blood all over his fucking armor. He's just gonna kind of, like, look out at you guys. I don't think I can perform my ritual to refresh our abilities until the end of the week. I could try it, but it may cost us, it may cost me something very, very great. But unfortunately, we've got some vampires to fight tonight, and I'm sleepy, so I think I'm
Was
gonna go
that
take
invitation for tonight only? I don't
I think
remember if that was the case.
I thought you said it was tonight. That's what I took in my notes. Can you read the note again? Oh wait, hang on. I've got
Do you
the
need it?
note here. Don't keep us waiting. The doors open at midnight. It's very unspecific, but I would rather be there at midnight tonight. Well, let me ask you this: is everybody here completely tapped of all? Did you? What the fuck were you all doing while I was in there? Because I'm sleepy. I feel like
Yours?
I am. Oh, that reminds me. Marcus flips his visor up, and he's gonna concentrate intently as Kira starts to do whatever it is she's doing, and his eyes are gonna just glow pink. Candace, I'm gonna use my psionic recovery to regain a point.
Okay.
Whew. Okay, now I need just a short rest, just something to get me through the afternoon, and I can at least refresh a little bit more of my psychic energy, and I'll be good.
Balkans, as you kind of say, what did you guys do? Balkan's going to kind of look down sheepishly and be like, oh, I guess I wanted you for it, and held on to your shoulders. That's about it.
Oh,
Candace, I messaged you.
Okay.
I mean, I was there trying to kind of channel Aranor through myself into this whole situation. She did a damn good job keeping that monster at bay.
to be clear, I'm not being accusatory. I was asking seriously to see where our resources were at.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I did do some heals. I could. I did a lot of heals actually, so I'm feeling a little bit tired so far as that's concerned. But
Would everybody benefit from taking a long nap? It's only noon, so we've got 12 hours. I mean, I'm gonna sleep at least a little bit if I'm gonna walk into a fucking... Actually, that reminds me. Mistress Kira.
Bonkin and Tempest and Marcus, give me a perception check.
Okay.
I don't see shit.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you do. You met it. Okay, so Tempest, Bonkin, and Marcus, all three of you would see Kira trying to, like, wipe the blood that she has on her hands off. She's trying to be sneaky about it, but she fails miserably, and you see what she's doing.
Holy shit, are you bleeding?
what you doing?
No,
That's going to be really hard to get out.
I'm good.
No, you're not. Give me your hands right now. Don't make me make you give me your hands. Just show me what's happening. Do you have... did you get cut or something?
It's your blood.
He looks at his armor. How the fuck did you get my blood on... Were you touching me when I was in another realm?
Well, you got really hurt, what looks like. You started spitting out blood, and Miss Kira did some magic-y things, and you look better.
No shit.
I'm pretty sure like the gray like deepens a little bit, and she is trying so hard to look anywhere but directly at you.
Wow.
Girl got some heals.
I didn't realize that, I didn't realize that you were capable of that, and I don't mean that offensively, I just meant literally.
I don't do it often. People are a lot harder to put back together than machines are, but you were hurt, and the Aegis was busy, and I did what I could. I'm a little... I mean, it took a lot, but you're not hurt now, right? Like, it worked?
No, I'm fit as a fucking fiddle. I feel better. Actually, I think I'm technically better right now than what I was when I went in that shithole. Oh, shit, sorry. That was mean.
Then good.
Master Aegis, I'm sorry. I didn't mean your brother's brain was a shithole.
Yeah.
Just the situation was a shithole.
I understand what you
Your charisma showing.
mean, Kira. Might I say I was able to catch a little bit of what you were doing. Your work with healing. That was surgical. Very well done.
The gray, the deeper gray, that's definitely just a blush, and the cheeks and in the ears absolutely deepens more. I just maybe I'm just hoping there's not a circumstance where I have to do that again.
I mean, there probably will be. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna be doing a lot of shit a lot of the time. So it's good to know somebody else can do that.
To be fair, though, none of us ever really actually get that hurt. I mean, I was, soloing a god. That's the only reason I got hurt, right?
Bonkin looks away.
Come on, just...
Well,
It's okay to tell me I'm pretty, once in a while. Marcus kneels at this
Pretty
point.
much to
He
Marcus.
takes his backpack off and he pulls out his water skin, and still, he has not let go of Kira's wrists. He just takes his own cloak, and not the cloak she's wearing, that's his new cloak, and he just kind of like holds it under, and he's just gonna like squeeze it and rinse her hands off, and then kind of take it like almost like he's drying like a like a toddler's hands after going to the bathroom, and he kind of says, "Okay, I think that's all of it. Oh, maybe just one little." And he takes the corner of the cloak and he kind of like dabs her chin. Yeah, I think that's good. Excellent. Thank you for all of my blood back. I appreciate that, I think.
doesn't say a damn thing. She is so flustered right now.
Well, I am fucking famished.
I had a cloth if you wanted to use that, but I guess it's a bit late now.
Oh,
To
wait.
eat?
Why would it matter, Master Bonkin? Don't you do all the laundry anyways? Would it matter if my cloak was dirty or your cloth?
It's a lot cheaper to get a new cloth than a new cloak, and the blood's a bit difficult to get out.
Wait, are you telling me that you just throw all the bloody towels in this house away?
Not always, it's just cheaper normally. I have to get special detergent. I have to ask Mr. Zachary.
No, hang on. No, hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide will get rid of most of the blood. Make sure you wash it with cold water. It
I
works
don't know what that
better
thing
for
is
blood
that
than
you
it
said.
doesn't. We'll add it to the
I
list.
just use whatever's in the laundry room.
Please don't throw all the towels out. I pay for all this.
I've only thrown out one. That was because it was beyond use anymore.
Well, that sounds subjective to me, but we'll leave that alone for now. Right. Marcus stands up, takes the bloody cloak, hands it out to Bonkin. Do you want me to just put this downstairs? You know what? No, I'll take it. You are not a launderer.
I guess I kinda am. I'll take it if you want.
Oh. Well, all right, if you insist.
I'll
will take it.
take the armor.
Oh. Okay. And Marcus just starts taking his armor off.
You can. And she just.
What? Remember, I wear the
It's quiet
sweatsuit
again.
under it. It's okay. It's all right. Don't worry about it. As he gets his chest piece off. Holy shit! I was bleeding terribly.
Yeah, you're
He
bleeding
is
from
soaked.
everywhere. Gruesome. What hit
Here.
you? What
Here.
did she? What did
There's-
they do to you?
Sure, they
God.
didn't know what was in there.
There's a lot. So let me just make this easy. And he's gonna go ahead and take a moment and press the digitation, all of that.
Marcus looks surprised and he goes, "Holy hydrogen peroxide! Is that what you just did to me?"
Hydrogen peroxide.
Little bit of innkeeper magic.
Holy shit, Master Bonkin, you've got. Oh, he's gone. We should maybe teach him that cantrip. I think he could benefit from that. Thank you, Master Aegis. I didn't want to have to throw my new sweatsuit out.
Oh, there was no way I'm letting you throw that out after I heard about the towels.
Thank goodness. Right. Now, to answer your question, Master Tempest, what did I get hit by? So, Candace, what was that thing actually doing to me? Like, when I was in its head, did I feel like I was being whipped?
Yeah,
or
it felt like physical damage was being done to you. Like,
was I conscious of it being... Well, no, because I was. It was like bludgeoning damage.
it was
right, that I was
bludgeoning.
taking?
Yeah, it was bludgeoning.
Long story short, that entity had tendrils, black tendrils that I was fighting desperately against. Actually, myself and Aranor were fighting desperately against. And it was just whipping the shit out of me. Very hard. Very, very strong. It was like fighting the tentacles of what I would assume a kraken would be. Not fun. Definitely 10 out of 10 do not recommend.
Candace, I'm gonna pull out my book of 101 creatures to dissect. And can you describe what it looked like? And I'm gonna start flipping through to see if I can figure out what it was.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And Marcus will, his eyes kind of flash pink quickly, and Candace, I'm going to project the image of the creature into her head.
She saw the pink and started to, oh wait, Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So,
You can turn that off now.
oh, sorry. He
Did you
lets it
project
go.
that to everybody's mind or just?
No, just hers.
Okay, good.
The good
I
news
guess it
is
could've
she
just
no
yours.
longer
Just for the
looks
time being.
she no longer looks flustered. That's gone. That's been 100% stopped.
Yeah, so welcome to my nightmare. I fought against that fucking thing. It was pretty terrible.
I'd like to think that as everyone's talking, Bonkin's like come back up with a mop and like a bottle that in really small text says hydrogen peroxide.
He found it.
Just
Yep.
cleaning the floor.
Is this thing in the book?
1 second, I'm looking. You're looking at the compendium of components or the other one?
The one that I have to read, the Artificer's Creature Compendium was going to be my first one, and then, because I don't think it would be in the Shatterkai book, I hope it's not.
Alright, so hold on 1 second.
And I know the book magically expands and stuff. If it makes a difference, I'm 4 of 5 days
So-
into it.
Yeah, I was making sure that I didn't already have it in there. So we're gonna roll on a table. I know this is a surprise to you.
Gasp tables?
Alright, go ahead and roll an intelligence check.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my inspiration on that.
Okay.
Because I want to know what the fuck this thing is.
Hey, there you go. So you start looking through the book. You're flipping pages, you're like, I swear I saw something about this in here.
Tentacles. Okay. Index kraken. No, he's not a kraken. Shadow tentacles. No, I've got that whole section's for Tempest. Okay. Oh, there it is.
So you do
What
find,
whole section now?
you do find in there. Hold on 1 second. Let me pull up the correct thingy here.
Oh, Candace, you haven't updated your screen on the right. Nobody can see
Oh.
there's a conversation happening.
Thank you. There we go. Thank you. Let's see. I made sure it was centered this time, but I forgot to open up the chat for you. Yeah, I do need to set that to dark mode, don't I? Okay, so you are able to surmise from the notes that are in there, and there's not very much, unfortunately, in it because there's not much known, but it does point to being the Void Walker, based on what you like, the image that he portrayed to you, based on the description in your book. It sounds like it's the Void Walker. All it really tells you is that it's a very powerful creature that is insatiable. It is constantly seeking power, which is why it constantly tries to bring people in underneath it to swear fealty to it, because it feeds off of their power.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty definitively a void walker. You didn't happen to get any powdered ribs, did you?
While I was
From
psychically
it, not you.
battling the Void Walker in somebody else's mind, no, I didn't have a chance to grab powdered ribs, but he kind of leans in and whispers in Elven, if he's still unconscious, I'll take another ride if you want me to.
She does a brief, there's definitely a look of, well, no, probably best we don't. We have vampires to handle.
Understood. We'll steal all of their rib dust. You think you can use vampire rib dust? Actually, that reminds me. He switches
She
back
flips to V.
Marcus switches to common very suddenly and looks around. Speaking of vampires, does anybody know how to kill a fucking vampire minus Tornado Blender? Although, guess what? Now that we know it works, Master Aegis, Master Tempest, Fire Blender, I think we should maybe make ourselves ready for that.
Vampires don't like light, right? So I mean, like, we used a daylight coin as one thing, right?
Oh.
And being
I mean, at least according to
undead.
like a lot of those vampire movies I watched.
And while it's not a guarantee, most undead are typically not a fan of most holy things.
Well, shit, we've got 2 shining stars on our side. The holy man himself, Master Aegis, or Angus, depending on where he's at in the moment, and the daylight coin. I wonder, do we have any... So, I don't know what the present-day equivalent would be, but back in our time, there was this... I don't remember what it was called specifically. I can't think of the damn name, but it was some sort of adhesive that would, like, permanently affix an item to another item. I'm wondering, could we maybe come up with something like that and glue the coin to my shield, so that way if the vampires get very pissed off, that it's, you know, blowing them to smithereens, that they just can't steal it from the ground and turn it off?
But doesn't it need to be able to rotate in order to activate? Are you going to flip your shield repeatedly? What would your plan be there?
I don't think it needs to... Does it actually need to flip? I thought it just was whatever side it landed on after the activation phrase is what happened, and then we cheat the system by... Oh, wait. Better idea. We find the glue, we put it on the dark side. We cheat the system anyways and toss it with the activation phrase. That way, when it does land...
One side, you talking about?
Well, not necessarily.
Or the glue sticks to the surface.
To whatever it touches, period, and then the whole room is just a shit show of light, and I can psychically make the decision to have it be landing on the light side. Now, here's the problem. If we fight psychic vampires, or telekinetic capable vampires, I may have to have another psychic battle. But at least you'll all be there to support me. Oh, I mean, not to say that you weren't when I was in Master Aegis' brother's mind, but I mean in the real physical form, because fuck vampires.
You know, you've been in a surprising amount of people's edge.
Say again? What was that?
You've been in a surprising amount of people's edge. Mr. Aegis' brothers, Miss Kira's, probably some others I haven't been around with.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of my thing.
Some psychics up to pretty much all of us.
Yeah, you know. Sometimes it's easier for me to press my thoughts into somebody else's than it is to open my mouth and physically speak, which is ironic, but maybe not so much considering how many push-ups I do. I think my physical form is sleepy and my brain is always raring to go. Speaking of sleepy, what else kills vampires? You said sunlight or daylight? Daylight? Holy people.
I'm gonna pull out my phone and do a super quick Google.
No, not like food steaks. I mean, like wooden steaks. You know, like stars of the heart kind of thing. You know?
That's fucking atrocious. Is that for real?
It's in movies.
I was gonna ask real quick. Would I be able to make a roll to see if Aegis would remember what the item is that Marcus is talking about? Because I, as player, am pretty sure I remember what it is.
I hate that you were setting up that joke the whole time, Xavier. You were waiting.
I start these things minutes before you even realize.
Are you talking about the glue, Aegis?
Yes.
Yeah, give me a history check.
In Miss Kira's head, didn't the coin like fly above the black foggy thing?
So that's my my head's a little bit different. That's not how it would typically work. I can grab some super glue, though. That's not a big deal. Vampires, though, there's going to be a lot of stuff that I can find online. Right off the bat, it looks like stab them through the general heart area, cut off their heads, fill it with garlic. Oh no, that's from an old book. This one says they sparkle. This one's
Ew.
talking. Yeah, it's the internet's weird. This is security risk. Oh, nope, that's got 3 X's in it. Okay, moving on.
See that one.
I'll forward a porn link to Tempest.
Is that moonshine?
No. Here, look.
Go! Fuck!
Right? Wow.
That was a lot of flesh. A lot of flesh very fast.
Just giving it. Go in my room for a little while.
See, sunlight is pretty confirmed. The garlic seems like it's been pretty overruled, but just to be safe, Aegis, could we do Italian for lunch?
I'm sure I could cook something up.
Ooh, some garlic knots?
Oh, that sounds so delicious. Please, give me garlic everything. I just want my blood to be so thin that the next time I get stabbed, I bleed out in 3 seconds. No, maybe not.
You
Not
guys,
that much, sorry.
Bonkin, you would remember some of the movies you've watched since you've been here, and garlic can be used against vampires, you think?
I think they were just talking about that.
Yeah.
He's just kind of nodding along with it, but mainly trying to ignore any eye contact while trying to mop the floor.
Candace, can I roll to see if there's anything legitimately useful I can find about anti-vampire things?
Stupid. Alright, say that again.
Can I roll to see if I can find any genuinely useful anti-vampire things?
Yeah.
Okay.
How are you, what are you doing? Because it'll tell you what kind of roll.
I have found a couple of sites that have seemed to be reputable
Okay.
for looking at creatures before, so I'm going to go there.
Okay, so give me an intelligence check.
Nope, it's just porn.
Yeah, it's porn and old movies. You're not entirely sure where all the information on vampires is, but there's a lot of vampire porn in old movies.
Okay, so anything I'm going to be able to find online, it looks like either they've gone through a whole propaganda movement or they are just trending horribly. Religion, sometimes werewolves. They don't like werewolves.
Isn't that just a bigger problem?
Sounds like a bigger problem to me.
They don't like anticoagulants. Nope, this one says they really like anticoagulants. I'm pretty sure that was... Oh, wait, that website was giveusyourblood.org.
Okay,
Yep.
I think we've had enough of the internet for today. Thank you, Mistress Kira. So we'll stick with holy people, sunlights, and stab them in the heart, which...
Fire blender.
And fire blender. I think we just stick with fire blender number 1. Maybe Master Aegis this time you can say a prayer over the fire blender, and maybe that'll speed things up a little bit. And Master Bonkin and I will just hold on to them and keep throwing them in the fire blender. And if you find a chance,
Bonkin, don't hold on to them while you're in the fire blender this time.
Oh, alright.
Just, I mean,
Oh, and
push
if
them
you-
into it every once in a while.
If we do find any of their ashes, which is a good way to know that they're dead, not just undead, but dead, that's really useful.
Okay, for
Fire ashes
what?
or any creature ashes you talk?
Well, if a creature dies and turns into ashes, typically a good thing. Um, if you don't want something to break down or decay over time, adding in essence of undead, perfect.
Huh. I think it's about nap time for Mr. Marcus.
I feel like refrigerators are better for that kind of thing, aren't they?
Oh no, you do not want to eat essence of undead. Anyone who would bite into a vampire or vampire spawn just yeah, no, horrible idea. Looking at you as I break the fourth wall, Lucy.
You turn into a vampire?
Or it just makes you horribly, horribly sick. I would expect nausea, profuse vomiting, pretty much the usual.
I have
Some
no idea what you're
snorting
talking
vampire dust.
All right. So are you guys going to Are you guys going to do a short rest then? Is that what I'm understanding?
Short
They can
rest
do whatever they
would
want.
be-
Marcus is definitely short resting.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm actually I mechanically I won't get any benefits from a short rest. What I am going to spend the time doing though is I'm going to see if I can set up the computer and the drone during this time.
Okay.
Because I have the instruction manual, I have a box of computer parts, and I have sheer stubbornness.
Okay. All right. If you're gonna
I
do...
guess since me and Tempest. Oh, sorry, you can finish
Nope.
it.
Go ahead.
I guess since me and Tempest for a second there were the only two people left, Bonk will kind of look up from his mop and be like, you know, now that I mentioned that Mr. Marcus and the Edge thing, we've traveled into Miss Kira's mind and up to with her thing. We brought Mr. Aegis' brother back, and Mr. Marcus had his whole family thing where his great ancestor disappeared. I can't remember where I was going with this, but do we have a lot of ourselves yet?
I'm sorry, I was laughing when you said the last thing. What was that?
But we've helped a lot of us here. I think I'll be up in me if I go back. Mr. Tempest, is there anything that might tragically happen to you?
Is there anything that tragically might happen to me before we send you all back? What?
Oh, he
Guess
said
so.
send it all back.
I hope not.
I hope not either.
I mean, I'm gonna try to make sure that doesn't happen. Why? Is there something you know that I don't know?
I know we helped Mr. Marcus and Mr. Aegis and Miss Kira. And I think mine is when I go back home.
Yeah.
So
Well-
I'm pretty sure we'll be fine.
Yeah. I think I don't know. I'm not sure if I've mentioned this to you before, Bonkin, but I think I'm gonna be going back
You did.
with you guys.
Kind of figured. You look like you were enjoying it here with the
Yeah.
interweb, with the illuminists, the wizards in the walls.
Yeah.
I don't think Miss Kira's gonna be going back either. She seems very interested in this place.
No, she's as much of a fish out of water back then as I think I probably am. This is definitely her world now, for sure.
But if you can go back and forth, you and everyone here are always welcome at me home.
That's nice.
When you do go back, I'm going to give you the I'm gonna give you the address, for lack of a better word, of where my parents live. If you could do me a favor and kind of check in on them once in a while.
Oh, sure, no problem. I'll tell them about how great you are now.
Thanks, Mark.
Oh, no, please, oh, careful! Don't step there. I haven't
Oh.
cleaned there yet.
I'm just trying to avoid all the blood here. This guy bleeds so much. Thanks for cleaning this up, Bunkin. I'm gonna go in my room and chat with Gail for a little. There's a flying around my face right now. It's driving me crazy. Go chat with Gail for a little while.
Right, till I say aye.
Will do, buddy.
All right. Is anybody else going to do anything at this time?
Just a quick thing because I'm curious. Would cooking be something that technically breaks having a long rest?
You can't take a long rest.
You mean
Or
take a
short rest, I mean.
For you, I would say no, because that's your whole persona. You know, that's your space. It would be just like if Bonkin decided to meditate
Okay.
for 4 hours, or even if Bonkin was like, I'm gonna just punch things for 4 hours. As long as he wasn't exerting true energy, you're kind of in your element. So
Yeah, I was just wanting to make sure because it's like, it's noon-ish. Let's go ahead and get everybody some food and start cooking. But I do also have a thing that does come back after a short rest.
gotcha.
So I wanted to check on that.
Yeah, no, I would say that since you're in your element, and you're doing the thing that you do as Aegis. You know, the thing you kind of created him to do initially until I fucked everything up. It's not a problem.
I think Bonkin should go about cleaning the house and then washing his cloak and anything that's still bloody.
Okay.
And then eventually, when he's free, he'll just send his daily messages to the people he always messages.
Okay. All right. So you guys can go ahead and benefit from a short rest.
Just so you know, as soon as that is complete, I will immediately spend my short rest psionic recovery to regain that second point.
Okay.
And just so you and I are both clear, I'm at 6 right now.
Got it. Thank you.
See? Fit as a fucking fiddle.
Can I do anything with this drone that may or may not end up helping us beat up some vampires?
Yeah. So give me yeah, the one you guys bought from the underground. She's been waiting for this computer so she could reprogram it this whole time. He was like, drone?
I was like, what the fuck drone did we... What? When did she get a drone?
The security
remember
drone
the
that's been in
undergr-
my room.
Yeah, listen. I was too busy trying to not execute Bonkin in the underground. That part just passed me by.
That's a fun story.
I have been waiting for my computer parts to come in for so long so I could do that because the instructions I got came on a CD. My iPad does not have a CD drive for any of the software stuff, so
Sure doesn't.
that's why I was so excited. I want my robot, my other robot.
All right. So so you guys all take your short rest during that time. Roll percentiles for me, Kira. Also, for the record, it has literally only been 4 days in game since the underground cage match. So, okay, so you roll.
Yeah, that's what I get for not getting 2-day shipping.
Okay, so 68. Yeah, so you are able to sit down with it and start getting a little more familiar. Give me an intelligence check.
Flat roll, arguing potentially for advantage because I have an instruction manual.
What
You can say no, of course.
What are you trying to do right now? What's I know that you're trying to program it, but like, what are you trying to do?
Get it up and running, mostly, would be the first thing.
Okay, so
Figure out its capabilities.
So if you're just getting up and running, yeah, you can do it with advantage.
Hey, I might be sleepy.
Yeah. So it is tough because you're still learning about computers in this time. Like, you've learned a lot, but you're still learning about them. And then you had to figure out this kind of archaic technology with the CD thing, which is really weird. So you're able to figure out how to get it to turn on in the 4 hours, but it does take way more time than you would have anticipated, and it's a little frustrating.
I feel like she keeps trying to, like, talk to it and, like, infuse, like, magic into it the way she normally does, and it's just not working.
It doesn't it doesn't react like Min did.
Yep. So that's, I will go through a couple more energy drinks, couple bags of chips, and that's how I'll spend my 4 hours.
Okay. Yeah. So, go ahead.
Just so you know, I'm burning all 3 of my sorcery points to get a second spell slot back.
Okay. Yeah, so it is frustrating, but you also went into this knowing that it's a different kind of technology than what you're used to, and since it is technology purely and not magically based, you knew it was going to be a little tougher.
Yep. The only other thing I would like to do is text Zachary to ask if he can pick up some super glue, and let him know we're probably going to be going out tonight.
Okay. All right, yeah, you'll get like a thumbs up emoji from him. You guys had sent him out to go purchase things anyway for the ritual, so.
Oh, and to let him know that we're done with the scary ritual and he's safe to come back inside.
You'll get another thumbs up emoji with a question mark. All right. Okay. Is anybody else doing anything? We have Aegis cooking. Marcus actually rested. Bonkin was cleaning Tempest. Do we want to know what you're doing with a short rest?
Probably not.
No.
No,
Okay.
he's actually just like chatting with Gale.
With Gale. Okay.
Nothing really special yet.
Okay. Perfect. What
Are we bringing this up towards the? Are we flash forwarding this up towards the point where we would be in the midnight hour or not? Because I know we're only at like noon and some change. Plus 4 hours is 4. I'm only asking because my E-Day post is going to be up at 8:30, and I'm watching for more bids and whatnot.
That's right. Give me one sec. Tempest, what are you mentioning to Gale? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, no big deal. We just brought our friend's brother back to life.
Okay. Are you mentioning?
You
Okay,
know, just
perfect.
kind of going about talking about that, like how crazy that was, and thankfully everybody was okay, and Eleanor helped in the whole process and all that. And yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
He's not talking about the Vampire Club, the
Okay.
Vampire Invite later
That's
tonight.
what I was asking about. Perfect. So you did not mention it. Okay, got it. Marcus, go ahead and roll percentiles.
Okay. Just once.
Yeah, and then call high or low.
We'll do it high. We'll do it high. I've been doing high. Ooh, I only rolled a 27.
Okay. That's loud. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, unfortunately it did not go up. Nobody else bid on it, but it's still at a pretty decent price.
So it closes at that then?
Yeah.
Okay, so as soon as that comes through at 8:30, I will, like, Marcus is already, because he has nothing to do for like fucking hours. So he's just waiting, and as soon as it like ends, he's going to immediately look at how this person wanted this thing shipped and or delivered. I did have local pickup as an option, by the way.
You did. Okay. So you probably would have gotten a message. Yeah, you probably would have gotten. Actually, hold on. I needed to do one more roll. Yeah. No. Okay. So you would have gotten a message from the second bidder.
So it was okay. So fatal toot.
Fatal 2. Yeah.
Lovely.
Fatal 2.
Fucking lovely.
I rolled on the chart. So yeah, you would have gotten a message that said, happy to pick up. I can't imagine it'll be easy to ship.
Okay. I will let this person know to meet me. Give me a second. Meet me. Oh, Marcus isn't a risk taker sometimes, is he? He'll say, he'll message back and say, meet me outside Alpha League's front doors.
Okay.
That way, if I get fucking jumped, I gotta help.
All right.
And then I'll spend time going and dropping it off.
Okay, you're going to do it before. Okay, perfect. So.
Fuck, yeah, because if this ends at 8:30 and we have until midnight,
Yeah.
I'm not fucking waiting around.
Yeah, so they do agree to meet with you. Hold on one second.
So if anybody's like downstairs, yeah, Marcus would like just come downstairs, and he has got the fucking beholder skull strapped to his back. And the cloak is very daintily and very obviously and poorly attempting to cover it. I have got to turn this fucking thing off in D&D chat. Oh my god.
What is it?
I don't know, but I keep hearing the fucking Halloween sounds and it's driving me insane.
Oh, Discord. Oh.
How the fuck do I shut this
All
off?
right, so
Does anybody
Yeah, I was
know?
wondering the
so
same.
if you want to change it, you have to go to settings.
You can turn on streamer mode, and
That's
it'll
true,
turn
too.
off all the sounds.
Then you won't get any notifications.
Okay, well, how the hell do it usually
So,
turns on streamer mode
Go
for me.
to settings and then scroll down under app settings and hit streamer mode.
App settings.
Be the second last one.
Mm-hmm.
It was my bad. We were talking about Marcus and Kira being married.
No, that's fine. I'm
Practically
totally
are.
cool with that. I just
you
and I
can-
don't care about the noise, by the way. It's the Halloween noises that are driving me crazy. It's like, okay, we get it, spooky fucking scary skeleton.
I know how
I
to
think
change
you
that
can-
too if you want. You go to
Yeah,
No,
Yeah,
I'm
set
good.
that back.
I just shut it off for
Okay.
now. I'm in streamer
Yeah.
mode.
So after you just go to notifications, it lets you change the pack. You have to scroll down. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, you were saying you came downstairs.
Yeah, you guys would see Marcus come downstairs. If anybody's down here at all, he's got the Beholder skull very nonchalantly strapped to his back and covered up with his cloak. I would have also said to have Zachary meet me outside. I got to take a quick trip to meet somebody.
I'd like to think that Bongon's in the laundry room as you go down. Like, oh, Mr. Marcus, your cloak's perfect time. I got your cloak right here.
Oh, well, my lucky fucking day, I suppose, because he kind of glances at the Beholder skull. I need it.
What you gonna do with that?
Oh, I've sold it.
Oh, congrats, I guess.
Oh, you don't need to thank me. It's more of a you're welcome to you, because the money's going to you for your house and your family and all that. I've offered to sell some of my armor and armaments, but I'm waiting on bids for those, so just tell me when you're good on money. Thanks for the cloak, though. I appreciate your laundering. Hey, by the way, vampires. Are you ready to fucking kick some vampire ass tonight, my friend?
Sure, fish. Yes. He's gonna try and think of something to say to be like, no, maybe let's try talking first, but it's Marcus and vampires, so he's like, yes.
That's what I like to
He'll-
hear.
He also kind of say, Mr. Marcus, you don't have to give me any more money. If what Miss Kira said is true, then I should have more than enough.
Oh, okay.
But I do appreciate it a lot.
Do you know anybody who needs money? I don't need this shit. Do you know anybody who needs some cash?
I think Miss Kira might always have a need for something.
You see Marcus kind of roll his eyes. Okay.
Or you can keep it in, I guess we can get like another safe and kind of put the money in there in case we all need it. For
No,
like a community thing.
No. I let the wizards handle my finances. I send it to the digital realm.
I guess you can keep it until someone else needs it.
Of course, I'll keep. I'm not gonna go out and give it to some random person. There are a lot of people wandering the streets.
I can go looking for someone with you if you want.
No, that's okay. Let me sell this thing first. Otherwise, I'm gonna wind up getting jumped, and I don't really want to execute anyone today. But if I have to, I will. It's kind of one of those things. It was a bad trip into that
Come
mountain.
with to knock him out then, I guess.
No, I've got Master Zachary, and I'm pretty sure he's got a gun.
Just a gun knocked him out.
Oh no, he'll kill him. Oh, you were talking about. Oh shit. No, definitely you should not come, because if somebody attacks me, they will die. I'll be back in 20 minutes. If I'm not, come looking for me. I'll be just outside Alpha League headquarters.
Oh, okay. She in 20, I guess. One way or the other.
And Marcus walks into the kitchen. Oh, Master Aegis! Holy hell! Grabs a piece of that fucking bread that you posted in chat.
Oh no, that would have been for the lunch.
Oh, is there any leftover on the counter?
To be fair, there probably would still be a piece or two left.
Now there's one less. Hey, Marcus grabs it. I'm telling you, these vampires are gonna smell us from a mile away, but fuck them. When they're dust, we'll just... I think that's what Mistress Kira does with them, right?
No. And you very much heard it. Like there's the accent at first, and then the no is just flat, like no.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe there's a thing or two I don't really understand about what she does, but he kind of looks sincere.
To
I'm trying.
to be fair, none of us understand
Oh, thank
how
fuck.
how her magic fully works.
I thought it was just me this whole time. I have absolutely no idea. We're talking about wizards in the walls keeping the lights on. I'm assuming there's like small wizards running around like hamster wheels inside of Min keeping her going, but I have been inside of her mind, and that is not the case. There is sentience there, I'm telling you. It's like she's alive. And Kira is all of a sudden capable of healing, and I'm like, what gods does she call upon to do that? Or did she like stitch me up from the outside with some sort of magical thread that wizards from inside Kira's, Min's, excuse me, hamster wheel are like providing? I just fuck.
There are some things we are not meant to stand. We're not meant to understand. We must simply go knowing that it happens. It was an old saying that my father always told me.
I like that. That brings me some comfort. With that being said, I'm going to finish this piece of bread, and I'm going to go sell this Beholder Skull. So, if I'm not back in 20 minutes, I'll be outside Alpha League headquarters, either dead or fighting somebody. But I'll be all right. I warned Master Bonkin because he wanted to come with, and he just was talking about like if we get jumped, knocking people out, I'm just gonna have Zachary shoot them. So, if you'll excuse me.
Well, two
Oh.
things. Two
Yes.
things real quick. One, and he'll go ahead and hand you a small Tupperware thing of garlic spaghetti.
You're the best.
Oh, so good.
And two, I heard you talking about selling things to try and help Bonkin.
Oh, yes,
That's
of course. I mean,
very admirable. But you don't need to. And
I
he'll go
don't.
ahead and pull out the extra dimensional coin purse that he has yet to give Bonkin because he immediately went straight in to do the resurrection.
Well, that's a fancy little. What is that?
It's kind of like a bag of holding, but small,
What I
meant for
recognize?
coins.
Give me give me a history check.
Yeah, I see. I don't know. God, I don't even know if I should. Because he took a vow of poverty 500 years ago.
Yeah, but he was also
Well,
well
yeah,
adventurous.
that's true. That's true. That's true. All right. I accept the 6.
Yeah, you don't know.
Oh, so it's like Mistress Kira's the bag that she crafted.
Except its space is smaller. It's meant mainly to be holding coin.
Oh,
It already has the 8,000 that he needs.
oh. Oh shit! I already gave him. He only needed 8,000. I gave him like 15,000. I think. Where is he keeping all this money?
I did tell you
Well-
I have a safe in my room.
Yeah.
Sure he did.
I got it.
Well, at very least, we know he will be very well off when he goes back.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Do you need any money? Or your brother, maybe? Like, when
I-
we go back?
I can handle that.
Okay. Fuck, what am I gonna do with all this money? Well, look, I will find something to do with this money. I happen to be very good at making money. I just don't need anything. We've got this roof over our heads for another year, and I don't foresee us staying here for another year if I can help it. Master Zachary has been... God, saying purchased makes it sound horrible, but he's been paid for an entire year.
Contracted.
I can't... Yes.
It's way nicer.
Look, I've seen some very dark places, Master Aegis. Thank you for that
I
terminology.
understand.
Well, I've already sold the skull, so I'll maybe just hold off on selling things futuristically and
Aye.
giving all the money to Master Bonkin, as now that I'm thinking about it, he probably doesn't even realize how much money he actually has versus what he needs. That was my bad.
You're fine. We're making sure that he goes back, and we're making sure that he's good. One, to go ahead and make sure that he's well off, but to also make sure that his kid is well off too.
Fair enough. Just maybe make me a small promise, Master Aegis. When we are in the process of going back, can we make Master Bonkin our first step, our first stop along the timeline to ensure that he does not get taken advantage of with all of the money that he has at his disposal? Because the people who he owes money to, I think, will take advantage of him if he is misunderstood about how much is actually in his possession.
Know that if any of them try anything, they will face Soon's wrath.
That is exactly what I wanted to hear, because, yes. Yes. And then he and his family will live like kings for the rest of their days, which might only be 15 or 16, knowing how long bugbears live, but that's besides the point. Alright, I have to go meet Fatal Toot, so if you'll excuse me, Master Zachary is away.
I'm not gonna ask where that man got that name. Well, I'm actually not gonna ask where that woman got that name. I don't know. I could be either or.
As the door is closing behind him, Aegis, you'll hear, I think I'm going to ask.
And then, like, right as the door shuts, as he hears that, he's like, I don't think I want to know. And he's just gonna start plating up more of the garlic spaghetti for everybody else and
Fair.
start handing it out to people.
All right. Marcus, you'll get outside, and Zachary will be there. Did you text him like that you were?
Yeah, I'm coming downstairs. Have the car ready, please.
Okay, yeah. So he's ready. He sees you carrying.
No, it's strapped to my back with my cloak haphazardly
Right,
thrown
right.
over it.
You
over
look
the
like a
top of it.
hunchback.
Yeah, and Marcus will just scream out to him, hey, can you open the trunk, please?
Yeah, you'll hear the beeping, and then the trunk will slowly open.
Oh, fucking A. And as I set it down, I think you said this thing way. Hang on, I actually have a
If you
weight
have,
on it.
okay, because I have it in my notes too.
Yeah, I got it right here. It weighs 100 pounds.
So yeah, you'll see the.
That's a heavy ass skull.
Okay.
That was very difficult to. We're going to sell this to my friend Fatal Toot. Just outside.
Your friend who?
Fatal Toot?
Fatal Toot?
Fatal Toot.
Fatal Toot.
Yes, Fataltoot. Fatal Toot.
Fatal Toot.
Why did you separate the two things? There's no space in that name.
No, there shouldn't be.
Good. We need to go to Alpha League headquarters. Front doors, pull right on up. I don't know what this individual looks like, but, well, we know what Alpha League people look like, so we'll just look for the one that is not them.
Okay. And he'll start heading that direction toward Alpha League. You guys get over there, no problem. And you guys will sit for a second. And
I'm not in armor, by the way.
You are not in armor? Got it. So yeah, we'll...
I think I've still got his armor.
Yeah, you were fixing it. So how did you meet Fatal Toot? Fatal... How did you meet this person?
E-Day.
Yeah, okay. And he'll unlock the middle console. He doesn't open it, he just unlocks it.
Do you know Fatal Toot?
I don't know Fatal Toot.
It was either Fatal Toot or Shaquille Oatmeal. It was a toss-up.
Shaquille Oatmeal, that's clever. Okay.
That's... I don't know... I know what oatmeal is, but I'm not sure what a Shaquille is.
As he starts explaining what a Shaquille is, you guys will see the out-of-place person. Sorry.
Okay.
Hold on. I have a handout, but I just read the...
Wow.
The toot that stands before you.
Now listen, this Roll20 did not decide to title that thing this. That was a her thing.
And I kept a straight face the whole time until I had to drag and drop it, and then I lost it. Okay.
Oh my god.
So this,
I love them.
so this, she's standing on the sidewalk right outside of Alpha League. She looks just as excited as this, and she's just kind of like looking around.
Yeah, Marcus will just like, he'll just kind of like pat the center console. Make sure that fucking thing's loaded. I don't trust this individual.
It's always loaded.
My man. Hopefully a better shot than me. Kicks the door open and gets out. Fatal Tooth?
She'll turn and look at you. She's the only one who turns and looks at you when you say Fatal Toot. So it's pretty...
Really?
It's pretty obvious.
A horned tiefling kicks open a van door, yells "Fatal Toot," and nobody turns.
You know what? That's
It is
fair.
it is
Hold on a
outside
minute.
the superhero
Hold on
headquarters
a
though,
minute.
so
No, hold on. That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
No, this is Alpha League. I think this fits.
but it's Marcus.
Tuesday.
Okay, so 2 out of the 5 people nearby that are not her do turn and look and see.
Do I recognize them as Alpha League people
No,
or no?
No, they're just like civilians. Yeah,
Marcus kind of panics for a second as he looks at the 3 of them, and then he kind of like leans back into the door. Make sure you've got that gun. I think there's multiples.
The 3 that are clearly not her, they're not Toots. They walk away, but she's there and she's like, "Did you say Fatal Toot?"
Oh, it's Fatal Toot?
Yeah, my brother came up with it a long time ago.
And you kept it?
It's stuck.
Yes, apparently. You... I kind of like give her a once over. Can I pick up, like, because obviously she's got like a little thing on, but I can't tell because what is her actual physical description? Is she fucking 2 feet tall, 4 feet
Yeah, she's
tall,
pretty
6 feet
short.
tall?
She's pretty short.
Okay, okay, hang on. Fantasy race is pretty short. Are we talking halfling short, gnome short, dwarf short, half elf? Like, what is short? Or short human? Is she a human? What's her fucking race?
She, based on her height, you would guess she's probably a gnome.
Oh, so she
She's pretty
is
short.
really fucking little. Okay. So Marcus will kind of like glance down at her. Are you in college?
How'd you know?
Just a hunch. How do you plan on carrying this thing back to your university?
She'll kind of nod her head back, and there's a forest green pickup truck. It's only got a two-seater cab. She's like, I borrowed my friend's truck.
Huh. Right. Do you know who I am?
What was
He
your
asked kind of sincerely.
what was your screen name on there?
The ninth
Okay,
son.
I had a feeling. But I didn't want to assume.
Of course it was.
Because Marcus, what the fuck else is he gonna do?
I'm hoping you're the 9th son.
The car door shuts suddenly as Marcus backs into it. Holy shit, the notoriety in this city is ridiculous. You're right.
Zachary just says, "You're famous."
He knocks on the window. What did you say?
I said you're famous. The window's mostly rolled down.
Oh, sorry. Yes, apparently I am wild. Wonderful. Go ahead and, actually, no, I'm just gonna pull the visor down, as that's the only piece of armor I carry with myself. I'm gonna check my account and make sure that the money came through with the sale.
So you'd see her take her phone out, and she says, "Actually, let me make sure that it's gone through now that you're here." And she's like tapping away, and then you would see it get transferred over.
So let me ask you this, Fatal Toot. How does one of your stature, and he kind of looks down, I don't mean height, by the way, I mean place in society, i.e. college student, obtain so much wealth? This was not a cheap purchase.
No, it was not, and rightfully so. But when you get a ton of scholarships, it means you don't have to pay for school, which means you have a lot of money you can spend on things you want to collect.
Interesting. All right, let me carry this over to your truck. Marcus will go to the back and kind of give a couple pounds on the back of the truck that we're in.
Yeah, you hear beep beep, and then the thing would.
So yeah, I'll just pull it out. I'm not hiding it. It's not under the cloth. I just pull it out and walk around, close the back. Well, here it is in all its glory.
Oh my gosh. Oh, she's like just stupid excited. She doesn't even move for a second, and she's like, "Oh yeah," and she'll walk over to the truck.
Yeah, Marcus will just follow her over, and just in very quick small talk, he just goes, "Yeah, you know, I killed this thing myself."
I was gonna ask where you got it from, but I didn't know if I was supposed to do that.
No, it's all right. You can ask me. I don't care. You can ask me the whole story. I'll tell you just a little bit of it, though, as we're walking.
What's the whole story?
Well, no, I won't give you the whole story. I'll give you a piece of the story. This son of a bitch tried to charm me with his stupid fucking eye rays, and it did so, and then it put me to sleep like a bitch, and I fell down, and then it made me its friend, and I used my magical cloak that I have, and I dimension doored it into a crazier part of a subway system that was just absolutely not where I should have been, and then all my friends were really upset and probably pretty worried about me, understandably so, because I just dimension doored this fucking creature at the top. Long story short, once they had cured me of my ailments that it beset upon me, we fucked it up. And then my very dear friend, Mistress Kira, cut it into about 400 little pieces and let me keep the skull. But my other friend, Master Bonkin, he needs money so that when we go home, he can pay for his child to have a house. So I'm selling everything that I can get my hands on so that they all have money. Because, oh, you already know I'm the 9th son. I don't need any fucking money. This is ridiculous.
Absolutely.
Marcus just sets it in the bed of the truck and then pushes it to the back. He'll push the gate up. Do you have bungee cords I can strap this thing down with? Because if you hit a turn wrong, that's gone.
Yes, actually, and so she is really short. But obviously she's used to it. She climbs up on the wheel well of the truck, and all you can see is her legs kicking off the side for a second as she's reaching, and then she pops back down and she hands over some bungee cords. Do you mind just maybe going out on that side and connecting it over there? She points toward the street.
Yeah, Marcus just climbs into the back of the truck and straps it down.
Oh, thanks.
There you go. I'll jump out of the back of the truck and I'll just kind of put my hand down to shake her hand.
Yeah, she'll reach up and shake your hand and she'll say, "Truly a pleasure doing business. If you come across more things, I'm no longer in need of a beholder skull, but if you come across other weird things, just reach out to Fatal 2.
How about you just reach out to me directly? I have a lot of very weird things. Are you interested in trilobite fossils? I have a very well intact one.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe if you could send a picture of it. Do you
Sure.
have it listed on eBay?
No.
No.
How about a sconce from an ancient abandoned temple of Arpensa?
You stole a sconce from a temple?
Fuck yeah, I did. Well, I only stole it after Arpensa rejected me.
You spoke with Openser?
Well, of course. I'm the 9th son.
Right. Do you have a card or something?
I do, and I will whip out my fucking card case, and I will pull out a business card, and I will hand it down to her. So I will remove that. That is my... Where the hell is it? Oh, there we go. Oathbearer business cards. Now I have 28. So I'll hand it down to her, and on the back, I will kind of say, this number goes to everybody. Do you have a pen?
Yeah, and she'll pull her backpack around and grab out a pen and hand it over.
You know, I've been in the future for probably a couple months now, and I still have yet to actually get myself a pen. Crazy. And I will write my number down, and I'll just write dash the 9th son. This is for everybody in case you're in trouble, and this is for me if you want to buy a trilobite fossil or beholder skull or I don't know. We got lots of weird shit. I've got lots of weird shit.
I like weird shit. She'll take the card, but she won't take the pen, and she'll say, "Keep it."
Thank you. And he'll kind of put it in his he doesn't have a pocket. He's wearing fucking sweats. No, he does have. He's got pockets in his sweats. God damn it.
Yeah, at worst he could put it up, but I'd say he probably got a pocket.
No, you know what? He'll tuck it behind his ear,
There
like
you go.
up into the visor.
There you go.
He'll turn and walk away. It's good doing business with you, Fatal Toot.
You too, ninth son. Just be careful out there.
I will. He stops at the car door and turns around. Hey, weird question, but have any interest in novelties from like Vampire Corpse?
That I might be interested in. You have it now?
Soon.
Oh. Okay. Well,
What are you interested in?
I don't really have a list per se. It's more when I see something, I collect it.
If I don't happen to dust them, I'll snatch up all the goodies that I can. Of course, after Mistress Kira gets her fill. That's how I got the skull. So maybe I can find a skull or some teeth, or maybe like an earlobe
Oh, the
or something.
teeth would be cool.
Oh, teeth. All right. Well, I'll just check with Mistress Kira first, because of course she gets first dibs. And after that, I will reach out to you. Well, maybe I won't. You reach out to me, and then I'll have your number.
That's fair. You'll see her look down at her phone really quick, and then you'll get a text that says, "It's Toots!" with an exclamation point.
Marcus flips his visor down. Well, fuck, that was fast. All right. Well, good luck. You have somebody to carry that into wherever your dwelling is on campus?
Oh, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Can I insight check her?
Yeah, go ahead.
23.
She definitely has someone, but you feel like she's not implying someone else. Like she's implying herself.
Marcus sighs. Listen, I've got a few hours before I'm needed, and the Oathbearers' headquarters is literally 1 block away from the university.
Oh, no, I really can do it. I just make it super light.
You're a mage?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, do you work for the electric company?
What?
You know, the wizards in the walls?
The wizards. Where are you from?
One moment. Give me 1 moment.
I love that Aegis is delivering dinner to everybody while this is going on. That is amazing. Also, give
I
me
love
some.
this conversation.
I'm from 1096.
You're from 10.
Yes, the year 1096. I think it's been 927 years now. Yes.
You're from the year 1096?
Yes.
Oh.
You said you knew who I was.
Well, you're the ninth son on E-Day.
Yes, of course. I'm the ninth son in the flesh, and tomorrow and 927 years ago.
Right. No, I'm not. I don't work for the wizards in the walls. But I do know how to use magic.
Cool.
Cool.
I do too.
Oh. You do?
But I do. My magic is a little bit different, maybe, than like wizardry. Marcus will pull the visor up, and his eyes will flash pink for a moment, and he'll press into her mind, and she'll hear, "Hello."
You'd hear, "Oh shit!"
No, don't worry. I can't read your mind. I can only hear thoughts you choose to project through this telepathic connection that we now have.
Oh, I mean, I wasn't worried about you reading my mind. I just didn't know you could. So.
Oh, what the fuck did you think? Who do you think I am?
The
What are
ninth
people
son.
saying about? Yes, but who are people? What are people saying about me? How did you not realize what I was capable of?
Because you're. So Who posted your E-date listing?
Me?
You okay? So your username is the Ninth Son,
Yes.
right? And you're the Ninth Son,
Yes.
and you're an oath bearer. She holds up the card.
Yep, you're 3 for 3.
Okay, I feel like I'm getting it now.
I was a member of Alpha League for a while, too.
You were a member of Alpha League?
Yes, of course. I'm the 9th fucking son.
927 years ago? Did they exist then?
They didn't, no, in the now, a couple months ago.
Oh.
Until we broke off and made don't let them know this, but, you know, a little bit more down to earth. Superhero group.
Yeah, they're a little snooty. Well, Ninth Son,
Yes. Toot.
Toot. We will definitely be staying in touch because having a friend who kills shit like that is exactly the kind of friend I needed.
Do you have problems with creatures harassing you like that?
No, I just have problems with getting them to this point on my own.
Ah, understood. Well, I'll keep my eyes out for big nasties, and, oh, you know, at some point in the future I need to fight a time dragon, I think, so if I can fucking rustle up that skull for you, I'll let you know.
She gets the face that you can see in that picture back on when you say that.
You better save all your coppers, though, because it's gonna
will.
cost you.
I will. Yeah.
Alright. His eyes will finally flicker out, and he'll look into the car window. Well, this has been fun, Master Zachary. Are we ready?
Yep. He still has his hand on the middle console.
Alright, Toot, take care now. And Marcus will get back in the car and...
You'll hear her say, "Don't die."
Oh, I won't! My destiny's already been pre-written. I survive! And then he puts his head back in the car and rolls the window up.
She gives you the same kind of nod, like, yeah, alright. And then you'll see, she'll pull that. She's way too small to be driving a truck this big, but she does it. She's able to pull and she drives toward the university. Alright, so you get in the car and Zachary, turns to you and he says, "Fatal Toot?"
She goes by Toot, I guess. She claims she knew who I was, but she was really surprised when I entered her head.
What? Right. You... So, okay.
Do you not know who I am?
I know who you are. I was just... Why did you enter her head?
Well, because she said she knew how to do magic, and I said, me too, but it's not really like the kind of magic that wizards in the walls do. It was kind of like this, and then I showed her.
Oh, and she didn't know
Right.
what kind of magic.
Exactly. I don't actually know now that I think about it. I don't think I do magic, Master Zachary. I think I just do freak show tricks.
I think you use more of your brain than most.
Well, of course.
That's how you do it.
So I'm a master of parlor trickery, or...
No, I would say you're a master of your own mind, allowing you to be the master of others. And he's driving as we are talking.
Yeah, and Marcus will just start to kind of ramble about, well, if that's the case, then why in the hell did Arpensa turn me down? What a rude... If I'm a master of my mind, who the fuck does he think he... I'm glad I took that sconce. I'm glad.
I'm pretty sure it's like part of being a god to turn people down. So that way they keep coming back.
Well, oh, pooh. I am not one to come a-crawling. I'll tell you that right now, Master Zachary. Kind of huff and turn towards the window.
I'm
Turn
certainly...
me down.
I'm not the right person to talk to about this. Maybe Aegis can help you.
Oh no, I don't think well, maybe Master Aegis. Well, no, he gave me good advice. I don't want to bother Master Aegis. You know, we just brought his brother back from the dead.
I heard there was some kind of ritual going on at home.
Oh, it was wild. I almost lost control a couple of times. It fucked me up pretty bad. I went inside his head.
Oh,
I rode the train
I see.
to Mind Town, and it was not fun.
Mind Town doesn't sound fun.
No, that's okay, because Tempest sent, I think it's his second girlfriend in to help me. The powerful one, the one that gives him all the magic.
Oh, the necklace thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, she was in there helping me. She actually held him down with like a lot of magical
held
strength,
Tempest
which
down?
is, No, well, maybe at some point, but no, in the brain,
Oh,
she
no,
held
okay.
this fucking creature down, and I just wailed on it. It was terrible, but every time it got a tentacle loose, it smacked the fucking shit out of me.
Wonder why she helped.
I think we both know maybe why she helped. Wait a minute, are you suggesting something?
No, it just seems.
They have a pact. It's like a give a little, get a little, right? He gives
Oh.
something to her, and
Yeah, I guess
he,
that makes
and
sense.
and he gets something in return, so he gets the help. But wait a minute. No offense, but what the hell could he possibly have to offer her? Oh fuck.
Doesn't offend me any.
No, but is that coming?
I don't know.
How many warlocks do you know, Master?
Tempest is a
Zachary?
warlock.
I think so.
One.
Well, some good you do me.
You hear him chuckle. He pulls up to quarters.
Well, this has been riveting. Thank you very much for this conversation, and thank you very much for staying strapped. You know, I heard there was this thing on the Interbox. You know, the thing that you can look up online with Moogle and eDay. There was a picture of a man with long whiskers and a silly red hat on, and it said, Sun Zhao in the Art of War says, stay strapped or get clapped. And I tell you what, Master Zachary, I have such faith in that I have almost picked a pistol back up. Because I will not be clapped again.
No, you will not. If you do pick going up, we could always go shooting together.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I totally have a weapon. I used to not be as open about it, but you know, I'm with you guys for the next year or so.
It'll probably be more than that. You should come back to the past with us. That'd be sweet. Maybe we can get you set up with Master Aegis. Maybe he could have a personal bodyguard in his homestead, in his inn.
That could be kind of cool. You don't think it would mess up anything with the time stuff?
I don't have any idea about how time works. I just know I go back and forth and I live at the end of it, so.
I'm sure it'd be fine.
Sure. And Marcus doesn't say anything else. He just closes the door and walks away.
Okay. So Marcus walks back in. Is there anything significant anybody wanted to do when Marcus was going to go do that transaction?
Going up delicious spaghetti.
Yeah, you just going around and handing everybody spaghetti and then going to give Min fresh pocket bacon.
Very nice.
Afterwards, though, he would have made a quick look around to try to find Bonkin.
Bonkin's in the laundry room.
It makes me so sad. It's just like an old Chinese woman.
You made me laugh.
Bonkin.
Yeah, you killed
Yeah,
Lucy and Cat.
He'll probably be like covered in a towel.
So, I don't know.
I don't know if that.
I've heard about how much you need. I wanted to make sure. Yes. I wanted to make sure you had enough. In this here, and he's gonna pull out the coin purse, contains everything that you should need for it. It's yours. And he'll hand it on over.
Stages. I think I appreciate the gift really. Well, I'm not sure how to use this one, and two. I think I have more than enough already. I was gonna ask Kira to help me count once she was done with whatever she's doing.
Then keep it. If it doesn't go to the house, it'll go to making sure that you and that kid of yours end up having a good life. And that's more than worth it to me.
Thank you, Stages. And Bonkin will absolutely crouch down and give you a big hug. If you ever need anything, equivalent money or otherwise, please don't ever hesitate to come ask me for anything. Also, I'm pretty sure I've told you this already, but you and everyone actually, even Miss Kira, Miss Min, Mr. Tempest, Mr. Marcus, and yourself always welcome me home if you ever wish to visit.
I know that. About the only thing I could ask, and he goes ahead and completely cuts it. He's kind of taken over just with the emotion and everything. Just, I mean, I guess this is kind of an obvious thing, but he'll kind of nod his head back towards the room. Once he wakes up, he's gonna be adding a little more to the laundry, unfortunately. I will try to help where I can.
That's perfectly fine. It keeps me busy. I should show Mr. Marcus how to do it. It might keep him busy a bit more. It seems like he gets bored easily.
Either that or he just has too much energy for his own good.
That's true. No, not
Although to be fair, if we're being fair, I think you're the right one on that, and I think my example probably fits Kira. But
he has been drinking a lot of them NG drinks, I think they're called.
I should start taking a look at those. Good to know.
Them devil energy drinks, or I'm not sure. I've tried to tell her to not drink so much, but she never listens to me. And he's gonna go on a rant. It's gonna go completely off rails for me.
Oh yeah, no, Aegis is gonna be sitting there and like it's like the dad that's talking to the dad. It's like, you see what I mean? Dude, I get you. Yes, thank you, someone gets me.
Kira never cleans her bloody room. Also, she has the worst stains out of everyone on her like bed sheets.
All right, Tempest, were you doing anything during the time?
Nothing in particular. Probably would have taken a nap at one point as well. So just chatting with Gail, probably like a majority of the time, to be honest. Researching vampires.
Already looking on the computer.
Yeah. Researching like probably the less academic side of vampires, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, yeah, there's a lot of like scantily clad vampiric women on there, but
Nice.
scantily clad, I mean. Okay, and then Kira, we already talked about what you were doing during the short, but what are you doing after?
I messaged you about it.
Oh. Yeah, you could do that.
Okay. Do I need to make a roll for it?
I would say just give me a dexterity check. Yeah, give me a dexterity check.
Okay. Adding
do sleight of hand. Do sleight of hand because of what you're doing.
I mean, it's still the same thing, but can I add proficiency with
yes,
the
because you have
tools?
The tools. Yep.
Oh, thank fuck. Okay. It's still not going to be a great roll, but
that's a good roll. So you're very
only because
careful.
I can add proficiency. Actually, I lied. I think it might be expertise with those tools, but let me double check.
Well, you passed anyway.
Okay, cool.
So with it's smaller materials that you're using, so you do definitely have to break out your tools for it, but after a couple of hours you're able to create exactly what you pictured when you decided to start that project.
Okay. Did you have a color in mind when you gave that item? Because those have some options, and I'll get some art together.
Hold on a second. I'll send you a picture of what I was thinking.
Okay, and then I'll figure out art
Okay.
before we go.
Perfect.
So okay, that's after food happens. Aegis, when you had dropped off Spaghetti and Min had answered the door, you would have seen Kira like hunched over with like supplies and tools around her. She would have done like she would have looked up, done a thank you, and like immediately just set the bowl down next to her and gone back to work.
All right. And
And
Aegis, I
the
saw
bowl
your message too.
would get eaten eventually. It's just going to be very cold by the time it gets eaten.
As
She's
usual.
definitely in the like hyperfixate mode on whatever she's doing.
Aegis, I saw your thing too. Just roll an investigation check.
Considering the odds, that's better than what I was thinking you were gonna say, because I thought you were just gonna roll percentile.
It would have been if nobody else had discovered them yet. That's pretty good. So you're able to find a couple of names. Hold on one second. I actually have names for this crap. Let's see. Okay, so there's Gin and Tonic, DJINN and Tonic.
That's clever.
There is Hair of the Devil Dog, which is, when you're looking that up, it's primarily used after a night of drinking to try to help. Like it can be used, it can be drink any time, but it's used after a night of drinking. And then there is I'm not really proud of this one. Durgarmeister. And that one is alcohol infused.
Alrighty, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Okay, so Marcus gets back as you guys are doing whatever the hell you're doing in your own respects. And he no longer has a beholder skull on his back. I guess Aegis and Bonkin would probably see him first.
Yeah, he just walks past you guys. Oh. Hello.
Hey, Mr. Marcus, did
Oh.
you kill anyone?
No, didn't have to kill anyone. Fatal Toot was a little gnomish college student, actually. Kind of strange. But she knew who I was. I didn't know who she was. Now we both know who each other are. And that's that. I'll be right back. I gotta go send her a picture really quick, but I gotta do it in my room. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
Well, it sounds like he made a friend.
Yeah, Dodge a bit. I think his only other friend in us is Mr. Zachary, so that's good to hear.
Yeah, and then Kira and Kira, I'll let you do whatever it is you're doing.
Okay. Rough timeline on how long that would take?
Probably about the amount of time it would have been for Marcus to be gone. Right after the short rest.
Okay. In that case, I am going to. Yep. She's going to. Min, don't eat my spaghetti. Min, and then she's going to go over to Tempest. I don't know who would be. Actually, she's going to text Tempest. Where are you?
Temps will respond back. Oh, I just went downstairs. Where are you?
Looking for you.
Oh, well, I'm downstairs now. Are you upstairs? What you need?
Usually.
Okay. You want to meet upstairs? Do you want me to meet downstairs? What's going on? Question mark, smiley face emoji.
I did a thing.
Nervous sweat emoji. Nervous sweat emoji.
I did a thing. ... Don't panic.
Did you just end a message on ... after you said you did a thing?
And then I said, don't panic.
Didn't make it any better. I'm coming up.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Tempest. Oh, bye, Mr. Tempest.
Okay, bye.
Dennis,
oh, you're
could
here. Hi,
you
what happened?
bring
What'd you do?
the? Could you add the art into? Thank you.
Which one do you want, 2 or 3?
I don't know. That's your call.
I'll do 3.
Okay. You like 3 more? Okay.
Yeah.
So she seems a little flustered, but also like really giddy with excitement. It's kind of a weird mix. I did a thing. Don't panic. I hope you like it.
I'm panicking now. I'm panicking a little bit. What's going on?
Here. And she's going to hand over it's a tiny little fabric square. Like the fabric is wrapped around something that's very, very small, only a few inches by few inches, very, very light. She hands it over.
It's a brass eggplant.
It's
Do you open
something
it?
I need to. Yeah. I'll. Should I open this now? Is this like a prep?
Yeah, go for it.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, is this for Gail?
It might be for Gail. I hope it's for Gail. I made it with Gail in mind.
I'm sorry. Is this for me?
You said you wanted me to make the thing
yeah,
for
no,
Gail.
No, yes, I know. I'm just making sure. Oh, this is beautiful. You're gonna love it.
Yeah, okay. I'm glad. I've not tried to do something like that before. It doesn't have any magic in it or anything, but I tried to cut from the pieces that kind of seem to have light of their own, and this is what happened. I hope she likes it. I hope you like it for her.
Can I pay you for this? How much gold do you want for this? This is amazing.
I don't. I made it for you.
How long
for
does this
her.
take? How long does this take you? This is beautiful work.
I don't know. You think I keep track of time?
No, I guess not.
Yeah, just you might want to find something better to wrap it in. I don't have like wrapping paper or gift bags or any of those things, but yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably, I don't know. Maybe I'll conjure up a special box or something for her or something.
But how about this? Take the gold that you were going to give to me and go spend some of that on a box and maybe some other things for her.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Thank you, Kira. I really appreciate this. Really means a lot. Can I hug you?
Sure.
Yeah?
She's back to looking flustered, but sure.
Going in for the super awkward friends hug? Yeah.
She just sighs and gives the hug like Bonkin showed her.
It feels weird.
Yeah, that was a weird hug. I
Hugs
really appreciate it.
Hugs are new, but
yeah.
Happy to
Yeah, he did.
happy to help.
Bonkin, you would be coming around the corner, right, as these two are embracing, and you can see how awkward it is from that distance.
Yeah, but this is Bonkins. He'll be like
the super obvious like patting on the back thing.
And he'll just like have just like a face, and then he's gonna knock on Marcus's door, and then just kind of leave like a folded blanket there.
The immediate separation with the knocking.
The door opens like literally 6 seconds later, and Marcus is standing there. He's not wearing a shirt. He's holding the trilobite fossil, and he has his visor down, and he looks out. Yes. Oh shit, Master Bonkin, can I help you with something? What the fuck are you two doing?
Kira made the super awesome necklace. Check it out.
Oh.
They were hugging.
Oh.
She hugged. That was. I didn't think she would do it.
Marcus looks kind of like past Tempest.
She's got the full fluster again. This is not her day.
Bonkin just has like the full proud dad look.
Good for you, Master Tempest.
He'll kind of lean in.
A whole harem.
Well, no, he'll lean in. It's like, don't worry, buddy. There's no challenge here. She's all.
Oh. No, it's okay. It's like she's hugging me all the time. I'm kind of hugging her all the time. She's been wearing my cloak for like 4 months. Is that how this works?
Yes. No.
Did you knock on my door? Master Bonkin, did you knock on my
Bonkin
door?
did.
Yeah, it was me. Your bed sheets are on the ground in front of you.
Oh. I didn't even realize I'd soiled them again.
Again.
Thank
No,
you.
I just like to clean them every now and then.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Master Bonkin. He'll pick him up and he sets the trilobite fossil down on top of him. Excuse me. And he closes the door.
All right.
Thanks so much again, Kara. I'm gonna go set up another date with Gail, and then I'll
I
get
love
this
this group.
back to you. You're all set. Thank you.
Probably don't tell her too much about tonight in case she gets worried.
I have made sure I did not say anything about tonight.
Okay, that's probably for the best.
Mr. Tempest, your bed sheets are in front of your door.
Oh, thank you.
That's all right. They're
I
both passed
appreciate
out
that
already.
too, Balkan. You guys are so awesome. I love you all so much.
Walken will put his own in front of his door, and then he's gonna walk up to Kira. Miss Kira, first off, these are yours. It was kind of difficult getting them, but you were so focused, it was difficult getting to the bed
I
sheets,
had
but
white
getting them
sheets?
from you. Yeah, it surprised me too when I watched them.
Huh. Oh. Thank you.
By the way, I wanted to ask, are you busy at the moment?
What time is it? She pulls out her phone to look at the clock.
It is about 9:30.
Oh, I've got 2 hours-ish.
No, we don't. We gotta drive.
We said midnight. I already factored that in.
She did technically say it's 11, yeah.
Come on, you live in the U.S. What are you doing?
Better hope it's not daylight savings time, you
You
jackasses.
guys will never get anywhere on time.
So Blanca will kind of like, I guess from below the blankets, you'll see like this little pouch hanging. Mr. A just got me this with some money in it from the house. I kind of want to ask if you can help me count me money to see if I have more than enough for the payback while. Also,
Oh.
you never told me how this works. We just ended up talking about how messy your room is.
My room's not. Yeah, that's fair.
Mr.
I
I
can-
tries trying to get these.
Well, yeah, I'm working on the drone at the moment. And then I was making the necklace, and also I was trying to see if I could get some samples from the. Yeah. Yeah. I know where
You're a
everything
lot of
is, so it's
energy
not
cans.
messy.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that's aluminum. I could use those for something.
Mhm.
Just tidy them up sometimes instead
Yeah,
of leaving
no.
them all over the floor.
One of these days, I'm going to put a glyph somewhere.
I don't know what that means, but alright.
That would have been a lot cooler if you knew what I meant.
Sure, it can help me.
Yeah. Yes, of course I'll help you count. Is this one of those bags, Candace, where if I touch it, I know exactly how much is in it?
Hold on, I'm thinking.
Because that would be very funny.
If that was the case, though, Bonkin, as soon as he touched it, he would know immediately, right?
I'd say you have to focus on it though. Yeah, Kira, I would say that when you focus on it, even if it's not, you touch it and you automatically know. As soon as you put your hand in there, you have to be able to determine what you're able to grab or how much you'd be able to grab, so you know how much is in there. Yeah.
Okay. Can I Can I see the pouch?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll go put Tish on front of your door. I'm not going in your room again.
There's nothing. Yeah, I can. I'll make the bed.
Walken will drop her sheets in front of her bed while giving her the coin purse.
While he's in the, 15 to 30 feet that he has to move to get between me and the door, I'm gonna see if I can figure out how much is in it.
Just know the necklace is still up on the screen.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. When you start to focus on it, it's almost like you're putting your hand into like a bag of coins, and that's how you can kind of tell, just kind of by feel, how much is in there. So it takes a second. It's not like instantly put into your brain, but it's sort of like you go, okay, just give me all of the coins that are in here, and then that's when you are able to get the number.
Ooh, okay. Bonkin, do you want me to help you count it, or do you want me to just tell you how much is in it?
Well, Mr. H said it's enough for me, Alistair, and I believe you said something like 8,000. I thought it was 80 at first.
80 would not make sense. And we can count it together if you want, but in this bag at the moment, there is insert number here because I have no idea.
It is 8,000 in
There,
the bag.
yeah, there's
It is
8,000
It's-
exact.
There's exactly 8,000 in here.
Oh, I have others. I have the money I have in the safe in
Oh.
the room.
Then, yes, let's go count it. We've got a couple hours. And then, tomorrow, we're gonna go to the bank.
Why?
Yeah, you're never gonna
Why?
use it. Then we're gonna put all the money in here.
In the small pouch.
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's what kids say, right? Cool. Did I say it right?
Ow.
You said it perfectly, Bonkin.
Cool, I guess.
I'm gonna reach one hand into my pocket, and Tempest is going to get a text. If she does the one-handed texting thing, Bonkin's trying to be cool by saying cool.
LOL. Lots of smiley faces, rolling on the floor, laughing faces. Like the
Like
youths.
The youths.
I'd like to think on the way to his room, this would be like the final thing. He'd be like, by the way, you need to kind of stretch out your arms and all the way around to give people a hug. You want to. And he's just gonna generally try and give advice for like how to give a non-awkward hug.
That would limit the boniness of the elbows. I suppose that would make sense. The way I really just don't see the purpose of a hug, though.
It's like a show of affection to kind of really say you appreciate or like someone.
Why not just say, I appreciate you?
Because sometimes feeling things is a lot better than hearing them.
All right.
Like for example, when we were in your mind, right, and you started crying because you got your memories back, I don't think me saying there you feel better would be the same as me giving you a big hug.
I don't necessarily remember crying or anything.
You
But,
definitely did.
This is a lot of copper.
Is it?
Yeah, see? And she's just gonna, I'm assuming by that point we're in the bedroom, so she's just gonna accidentally knock over a pile so it spills, then we have to count it. The totally not subtle distraction.
Yeah, I was fighting myself on trolling you because I was gonna just pull this up when you said you don't remember crying.
She had that shit ready to go.
Or this one.
Oh, God.
We don't need
remember
we don't need multiple
you.
pictures of me crying, really.
All right. Is anybody doing anything? Sorry, were you guys done?
I mean, I will legitimately help him count the coins and stuff, and then get it in the bag, however much the bag will hold. If the bag does not have enough space for all of the coins, I'll offer to essentially act as a bank for him. So he can deposit some of it into mine, and if he wants to spend it, we can just tap my card.
Okay.
I don't know how much the bank's going to be able to hold, so.
No, the bank won't have a limit on what they can hold. But they will upgrade your account if you get to a certain point.
Yeah, but we're going to try and keep his money out of the bank and only keep it in the bag.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So.
Okay. Yeah, so, you guys, I mean, you count. It takes a little bit of time. There's no issues.
One more hug.
You get one more hug. And there's no issues with the bank. So, is anybody doing anything until midnight or until 11:30, I guess? No. Okay. So where are you guys heading?
I know where the Merle Inn is.
Okay.
Because that's the research I did.
It is, indeed.
When it was time to do that research. So I will send a message to Zachary and I'll say, hey, I know it's kind of late. Can you please meet us downstairs? We've got something to handle. We'll discuss it in the car.
Yeah,
And then I'm going to say, ... we need to go to the Merle Inn.
Okay, yeah, so he would, you'd get a text after you say we need to go to the Merle Inn that would say, really? And then I'll be right there.
I'll send him, I'm going to send him the GIF of, give me a second. When he says, Roy?
Really?
I'm gonna send him the GIF of fucking Nicolas Cage with the plastic white vampire teeth in his mouth going.
He'd come downstairs shortly after, and he'd be laughing, and he would say, "I didn't mean really about the time. I meant really about where you're going."
Oh yeah, no, I know, but that we're going to kill vampires.
At the Merle Inn?
I guess they invited us, so we might as well go. Maybe they don't want to fight us. Maybe they just want to talk to us.
Maybe.
I'll talk to a vampire. I have no problem with that.
Are you having this conversation with him right there? Hello, hi. I'm here now.
Scared the shit out of me.
You can be very sneaky sometimes.
What is that bright ass light? Marcus turns around and looks at Kira. What the fuck is glowing on you? Why is that glowing on you?
Oh, sorry. And she turns off the headlamp that was in her bag still.
Fuck.
Okay, fine. Jewelry is not usually my
I know,
specialty. It takes
Yeah.
a lot of detail work.
She did a really good job at it too. You're awesome at it.
Great. Sorry, I got dazed for a moment there. That was a lot of light.
She did on my screen.
Oh,
It's just bugged.
just before we
that's
go,
weird. It's up on
something
mine.
to consider, and I'm not saying that it's going to affect anything. It's just something we should be aware of. Between everything that's happened today, I have at most a couple of spells that I'll be able to do. All of my gear's in working condition. Here is your armor, Marcus.
Oh, thank you.
But
Marcus
I
puts his
am.
arm on.
There's not a lot the two of us will be able to call if it comes down to it.
If it comes down to it, just stab the absolute shit out of any vampire that gets in our way, or shoot them in the chest a bunch of times with that crazy crossbow thing you have. And Min is a force to be reckoned with. What does she need to call upon? She doesn't need to call upon anything. She's fine.
I appreciate your optimism, and hopefully that will go as simple as you describe.
No, it will go as
think
simple
if
as
we-
I describe. Trust
Yeah,
me.
I think if we pump enough light into these assholes, then it'll keep them pretty dazed, right?
Maybe. I've only ever fought the one vampire, and to be fair, we caught him by surprise. He was sleeping, and I fucking grabbed him and threw him into the fire blender, and that was pretty much the end of him.
Yeah, this will be different. They're definitely going to ambush us.
Oh, I hope we didn't, like, kill Papa Vampire, and it's, like, all the kids who are really pissed off or something. But
It's
either way.
probably exactly that. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. It's bold of them to just straight up invite us. Like, we don't know who's who, what's what. But that's neither here nor there. It doesn't matter. Mistress Kira, yes, we know that you are tapped of some of your resources, but you are still a formidable foe. And that's all there is to it. Actually, that reminds me. Exactly how many resources do you have at your disposal as far as, like, your artificer magics are concerned? Because I can give you this scroll of enlarge reduce if you'd like to be the one to maintain concentration on it to perform and free up space in somebody else's mind.
I could absolutely cast that. There's almost nothing I'd be able to do that I'd be able to focus on, save
Okay.
for staving off fear.
Done deal. Oh, that could be a good thing too. Vampires like to be scary. Well, I don't know that, but I'm sure they do.
I could most manage it on one right now. She's gonna say in Elven softly, you were bleeding a lot.
Marcus just nods.
You really were bleeding a whole lot.
Marcus looks at Tempest, kind of surprised again. I keep forgetting you're capable of doing that. Are we? And also, why are you mocking my accent every time that you speak Elven?
I'm not mocking anything. This is just how the dialect I was taught.
Fuck, is that really what we sound like?
Well, yeah. Of course.
Ah!
That's fairly high Elven, though.
Oh.
I guess this is how high elves speak. I don't know. I was just taught it. This is how Arano taught me. I don't know.
Yeah. Aranor. She's a good woman. Yes, Mistress Kira. I'll pull the scroll tube off and I'll hand it down to Kira and say, here's the enlarge reduce I have, so you can hold on to that. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that from my inventory.
Just let me know when you'd like it cast.
As soon as the shit hits the fan, I trust your judgment. Make me big, and I'll make myself blurry. I know that... Boy, that is way less impressive than I intended it to be. But that's what I'll do. And that's where we'll be.
By the way, I wanted to ask. I don't know much about these vampire movies except from, like, the movies. But they did kind of invite us straight on, besides the last time we fought them. But they did kind of just invite us, and you said, Mr. Marcus, that people know who you are. So I think they know what we are, who we are, not what we are, or who we are. So maybe we want to, I guess, see if they want to talk first.
Oh, I said... sorry, I apologize. I did mention... I'll walk into this with an open conversation. But if they start getting fuckety on us... It's no holds barred. I won't trust a vampire as far as they can throw us. Master Aegis, correct me if I'm wrong?
I will let you know when that time comes.
And that's why we have a holy man.
Alright, I must have missed that because you were speaking with Mr. Tempest and Miss Kira in what sounds like very fancy speak.
It's not as fancy as you think. It's just high elf dialect.
It sounds very fancy to me.
We should teach you Elven.
Does sound pretty fancy.
That could be cool.
That would be great, but I think Mr. Aegis, should be taught both. Do you want to be taught Elven, Mr. Aegis?
To be honest, if you wanted to teach me so that way others could go ahead and communicate with me in it, that is fine.
I could teach you Goblin too if you'd like. That sounds
Oh.
extra bougie.
Oh,
That being said, aside from the common tongue, there's already like 3 other languages that I know. It gets fun trying to complicate and remember all of them.
Trust
Start
me, I
mixing them
understand.
up a little bit.
Yes, I speak a few of the languages of the lower planes, and let me tell you, once you get with those shish and kashish, it becomes a mess.
Oh, and you have no ideas the E and A ending of every single upper plane.
Oh yeah, and all the hoots and whistles that comes with Primordial is fun too.
Primordial. God, the elementals actually,
Um,
they actually talk to themselves.
Kira at
Oh,
the
yeah.
primordial comment is going to whistle out a I know, right? In the air Genasi dialect of primordial.
Yeah. See?
Marcus
Very.
practically breaks his fucking neck, spinning around and looking down at Kira. Did you just catcall me?
Why would you
Sounded
look
like
at me for that? And she looks at Min.
Marcus puts his hand on Min's head. Good girl.
All right,
I
let's
can-
go.
I
Let's
can
go burn
just-
up some vampires. Let's do this.
Yeah, vampires, yes.
All right.
All right, I can speak Dwarven and Goblin.
Oh, he can speak Goblin.
Marcus kind of looks surprised. Master Bonkin, you speak Dwarven? That's one of the most complex languages of all of the adventuring species that I've ever met. Are you serious?
Yeah, I had a friend who fished with me for a while. Normally he was drunk, so I don't think I speak it very well, but he did teach me.
Drunken Dwarven is the most honest form of Dwarven, or so they say.
So they say.
He did
I
swear a lot.
Oh, good, good. Alright, I will stand up from the table then, take a step back. Master Zachary, are we about ready with the car?
Yeah, so he would he doesn't really look sleepy. It looks like he was awake. So he'd be like, "Yeah, we're going to the Merlin."
The Merlin to destroy, or to maybe have a conversation with vampires, because that's the thing we do now. These are things we do. To the SUV.
Come
Yeah,
on.
he doesn't he just walks out. He doesn't even this is normal now.
Marcus will just go get in the front seat, per usual. You know what, though? As we're walking, because you said specific... I don't know. DM says specifically he doesn't look sleepy. Can I try to insight him to look if he looks, like, coked up? Or, like, energied up? Or, like, does he look unnaturally energistic?
You can give me an insight check. Go ahead.
Did it.
Nah. Marcus is too focused on vampire hunting. That's a nat one.
Yeah. So, I mean, you kind of look Zachary over like, why aren't you sleepy? You're not entirely sure why. He doesn't look like his eyes aren't like big and his pupils aren't dilated or too tiny or anything.
Thanks for hanging out so late for us, Zachary. Hopefully, as usual, I guess, kind of get out of Dodge as soon as we get there, and we'll call you when we need you.
Yeah.
Just don't get caught in anything nasty.
Oh, that's always the plan. I'll be close enough.
Yeah, thank goodness he was with me earlier. He almost had to shoot Fatal Tooth.
Fatal toot.
Was that really the person's name, Fatal Toot?
Fatal toot.
Well, she goes by Toot.
That didn't help.
But she's a gnome.
I mean-
You know, they have silly little names sometimes.
Everybody's got silly names when you think about it.
Did she tell you, like, because that was probably her E-Day name. Did she tell you her real name?
What the heck? What do you mean E-Day name? What's the difference between an E-Day name and a real...
That's
why
not her
would you
real
know?
name.
It's her handle.
That's her username. Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's I see what happened. It clicks for Zachary in that moment. She knew who you were because your Ide name is probably the ninth son.
Of course it is, because I'm the ninth son.
Right. People like to use. He's driving. People like to use false names, especially when purchasing odd things, so that they may not be able to be tracked down.
Oh, shit. Am I going to get
Yeah,
in
my
trouble for
name
selling
is
a
blown
beholder
over 69.
Oh, no.
What? Why did...
Yeah, I'm not gonna go around telling everybody my name's Tempest.
Marcus turns around, like, again, another breakneck, looks straight at Kira. Why the fuck didn't you tell me when we were setting up E-Day that I was supposed to use a fake name?
You were very insistent that you were the ninth son and no one else.
That does sound.
Because I am the fucking ninth son!
Yeah.
Yes. And that's why your tag is the ninth son. You are. I was so close to making it the ninth son and no one else.
Well, shit. Alright.
So that's why she knew you, but she didn't know you.
Marcus says, how long do we have until we get there?
It's not that far. It's only, I don't know, 4 minutes maybe.
Good. Mistress Kira, you've got 4 minutes. Marcus takes his headset off and throws it in the back seat. Find out who the fuck this Fatal Toot actually is.
Fatal toot.
Oh, I'm gonna try. Can I go on your hacking chart, please?
Yep, let me pull it up.
I'm so confused.
Speed hack.
Alright. Let's do... Okay, give me an intelligence check.
No, Dice, why have you betrayed me?
Yeah, you're not... I mean, you can find... on E-Day, you're able to find Fatal Toot. And you can see some of the purchases. There was recently a Beholder Skull that was purchased. But there's also some other weird crap. Stuff that you would buy, really. That you're like, oh shit, I could have used that. Or, oh, that would be really cool to have. But nothing... you're not able to find her name or anything.
I am going to make a note in my own phone to reach out to this Fatal Toot later because I don't know who this being is, but we are besties already.
Okay.
And just about a minute and a half in, it's going to be. Did you sell the skull?
I told you I was selling the skull. I had to raise money for Master Bonkin's abode.
Bonkin, do you remember how much money you have?
It was something like checking D&D Beyond 31,000. I can't remember the rest.
He has more than enough coin.
Well, yes, here's the problem, though. He didn't tell me that until after I sold the skull, and as I am a man of honor, I had to honor the terms of my sale. It was doing us no good, and in fact, I found out that this Fatal Toot could make us potentially more money with more oddities and curios that we find off of our vanquished foes. But I made it very clear that you get first dibs on organs, flesh, and all of the soft bits.
Sometimes the powdered hard bits too. But
All right,
yeah,
fuck it. Let's powder
He's
the
got-
hard bits. Let's powder the shit out of those hard bits, and you take as
Oh,
much as you need.
she's got quite the purchase history. There might be some good conversations to be had from this.
I agree. She's very
I
friendly.
just want to know why her name is Fatal Toot.
That's what I'm curious about, too. Whom did she kill with what toot?
Was she
Somebody
Genasi?
died. No, she's a little gnome.
Interesting. Jots that down.
College student. Silly little fella.
Jots that down too. Okay.
Unfortunately, she's a liar.
What? Why?
What?
What?
Well, she claimed that she had the capability of bringing this Beholder Skull into her university apartment by herself. I saw through it. She's not capable. She's gonna struggle.
That's what
Probably-
he's mad
Did
about.
she do magic?
She's a wizard, yes, but she does not work for the electric company.
She could.
I mean, I can levitate things. I can make things like float if I wanted to.
Well, yes, but don't you do that because you can just like tear pieces of your soul out and make it do that with like your blood? Is that blood magic that you do that with?
What? No. What? Well, blood. Well, I mean, I guess like everybody in
like
my
a-
family could do that, but no,
Yeah,
it's not like.
yeah. No, I didn't mean
Fine,
like,
it's
you know.
genetic. Fine, it's genetic, I guess.
Okay, genetic magic. Yes, genealogy. This is genealogy philosophy.
It's
It's
also
not.
just a spell.
Oh,
Yeah, it's also just a spell.
Mark is in Tempest. If
Limitation.
you don't
Holmes.
have DM inspirations, take them.
I've been holding on to one for 2
I already got
sessions.
one, yeah.
All right. Okay. That banter, man. Okay.
Give me my headset back.
Wait, no, hang on.
Give me my
Copying
visor.
on the same. No, okay.
Yeah.
You had 4 minutes. Your 4 minutes is up.
Yeah, you guys, we pull up. So the building that you pull up to, which I was trying to find my picture and I don't know where it went, but it actually looks pretty similar to like an old tavern you guys would have seen on the outside. It looks very similar to an inn or a tavern you would have seen from your time. You can actually tell it looks like it's been restored from a very long time ago, and it even has like the little swinging like sign that says the Merle Inn. So Zachary says, okay, here you go. It does not look like a place that vampires would be by any means, but neither did the abandoned store, so.
Yeah, Marcus kind of like glances out. Well, it's no suckhole, but it'll do, I suppose, for vampires.
Suckhole.
Yeah,
I'm going to
the
mark
First
off.
choice was the thirst.
Damn it! You know what? You corrected me about that this morning. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. Look, it's been a long day. I've been inside somebody's mind. We resurrected a long dead brother. Met Fatal Toot. It's just been a weird 12 hours. Okay.
Yeah, Toot was probably the weirdest. All right.
You think that?
I'm going to use one of my remaining spell slots, the usual.
Okay.
I also DM'd you a couple of things non-urgent.
Okay.
One of them is just letting you know I moved some things from the bag of holding into my main inventory. The second is a text that I sent, non-urgent. But that's it.
All right. And I saw yours too, Lucy. I'll get you the answer shortly. So
And as she, as she does cast it, she does like her hand lingers on Min's head a little bit longer, and it just takes her a second longer than normal.
Okay. All right. So you guys pile out. Like I said, the facade is just an old inn. It's an old building. It looks like it's very much meant to appear that way.
Before we go in, Mistress Kira, did you manage to acquire that super glue? I don't remember how you pronounced it.
Gonna look past him at Zachary.
Turn around and look at Zachary. Oh, you were in charge of the super glue.
Oh, the soup.
What? We talked about it in Elven. Fuck you.
That was straight up Zachary laughing. He reaches down and grabs a bag. It's a plastic bag. He holds it up. He goes, "Yeah, right here." He'll hand it over.
Okay, Marcus will take it. Now, yeah, well, okay. So he's gonna look at Kira. All right, Mistress Kira, because you're the one that knows about the coin exactly. Does the coin have to be flipped, or does it truly activate when we make the incantation word? I just need for facilitation and strategy here when the shit hits the fan. If the shit hits the fan, because Master Aegis, Master Bonkin, we are here to talk first and foremost. But if it comes to blows, we will be doing the blowing. Because the vampire will
Phrasing.
be attempting to suck.
Phrasing. Nope.
What?
Phrasing. It's all
Damn
wrong.
it. We need to maybe have a sit down, me and you, Master Tempest, so you
Yeah,
can teach me.
yeah, we definitely do. Yeah.
Yeah, that one was so bad, even I knew that one.
Even I knew that one.
Unfortunately, having lived quite a while in an inn, I can also tell you, yeah, that one, phrasing.
I'll accept the loss, I'm sorry.
Kira was not even paying attention to the conversation there as she was looking at the coin, trying to remember. It was a custom item, so I don't know for sure.
Give me an Arcana check with advantage.
Really, dice?
Oh, that's not bad. 17. Okay.
It is for me.
Well, for you, yeah. But still, a plus 8. Yeah, so,
I will sacrifice Marcus to the dice gods.
so,
That's fine. I can walk out of this unscathed. I'm good.
so, you remember, sorry, I pulled up the description a little bit ago and I have to find where I put it, but you remember that it does specifically say flip?
You have to flip it, but you can break the flip once it's already moving.
Okay.
I mean, you've done that before, right? You've done just said like, hey, it's heads up instead.
Oh, yes. I mean, it's easy for me to grab the coin once it's been spun. I just needed to make sure that it wasn't an activation wood, because if it was an activation wood, we can stick it wherever we want and just call it a done deal. But if it's a flip, I can control the flip and make it what we need it to be. So, here's the question. If we need it to burst out the daylight and stick to something so the vampires can't pick it up and do whatever the fuck they want to do with it, do we have Mistress Kira hold on to it and apply the super glue, and then flick it, and I will just await the flick to stick. We got a flick and a stick, and then we are good to go. Is that how we should do that?
Why don't
or...
we just glue it to one of Min's patches? And then when you get it to flip the right way, you just get the patch to stick on her vest.
I don't know what that means. What is
Oh.
the...
So she's going to reach down and on Min's service animal vest that she's been wearing for more than a year now, she's going to, there's the sound of Velcro, and then she's, so this one that says, careful she bites, we could just glue the patch to it, or the coin to it.
But you tore it off so easily. What if the vampires catch on and just tear that
They
thing
would have
off?
to get within arm's reach of Min.
Well, Marcus, you see him kind of smile slyly. Touche. Nobody touches our kitty.
Your kitty.
Right. I like that. Do it.
Here, let me grab this one. She pulls off one that says "Do not touch," and then grabs the super glue.
That's the right one.
That is ridiculously appropriate. Do not touch, indeed.
And we'll glue it dark side to the patch.
Okay. Alright, so it takes a second, but this stuff's real sticky. Like, no, it's okay. Like, right at the beginning, this stuff's real sticky. It starts to stick to your fingers as you're trying to get it to stick to the patch, and then the patch sticks to your fingers, and then you're like, God dang it, like, this is not how this is supposed to work. I like how everybody's nodding, like, yeah, I've been there. But then you do finally get it to stick. You remove the patch from your hand that you have adhered, and stick it. Are you giving it back to Marcus or sticking it back on the vest?
I'm gonna, when she's finally separated her fingers from each other. Yep, that'll do. Do you want to flip it? Or do you want me to flip it when it's time? How is it gonna work with your telekinesis?
Well, if I flip it, I can make it happen immediately. If you flip it, I'm going to have to wait on you to flip it.
No.
Which, you know,
Then you can flip it.
I'll hold on to it for right now.
Did you see how to get the patch to attach to Min?
Yes, he'll take the coin and he'll kind of like stick it to the patch, and he'll rip the Velcro off and stick it and rip it off. Okay, I think I understand that.
The patch sticks to your hand just a little bit because there's still a little bit of glue on there.
Fucking... I'm sorry, it's still wet. Damn it.
Yeah, that should stop in 3 to 60 seconds.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the bottle of super glue back in the plastic bag. Look at Zachary. Do you need this back?
No.
Okay.
Do you want me to take it back?
No, I'm gonna send him a plat, which is probably way more than a bottle of super glue. And then I'm gonna tuck it in my bag, and I'm adding a bottle of super glue to my inventory. If it's more, let me know.
Sorry, I was figuring something out. If it's more than what?
Oh, I was gonna send him a plat, but if it's more than that, then...
For super glue, he kind of... He makes the face I just made. That was way too much.
Okay, so then get yourself a milkshake or a few.
You always
Well,
tell
give me a
to-
milkshake too, please.
Okay, I'll go get milkshakes, everybody.
Or
That's what I'll
put it
do while
toward-
you're talking to vampires.
Or put it towards the monster truck fund.
I thought we weren't talking about that. You'll get a nod. All right, milkshakes and no monster trucks, Tempest. Don't worry.
You.
All right.
Sorry,
in
they're
we
just
go.
so loud.
All right, I'm gonna move you guys over. Hold on one second.
I think we're all nice and organized for you.
You are.
For fucking once.
You are. It's so nice.
That is very rare, isn't it?
It's so nice. Merry Christmas.
I have added super glue to my inventory, and you should all be very concerned.
Oh, I am especially since it's only 30 to 60 seconds to dry that shit, and I don't like that.
No,
Mhm.
I thought it was a lot worse than it was, because I thought it was more than just super glue.
Oh, you thought it was...
Yeah.
Ah! Oh, that would have been fucked.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I thought it was from the fucking jump.
Same. Yeah.
Thank goodness we're in the future and we don't have to deal with that weird fantasy shit.
All right.
I'm just gonna warn the party. I texted Umi with special requests yesterday,
Indeed.
so that's not a character
yeah.
warning.
Shut up, soon to be Tempest.
Okay, so you guys, I'm gonna drag and drop you to the map here. So there's a Sorry. 1 second, let me uncover you. So there's a stairway down. When you open the inn door, there's a stairway down, which obviously is not typical for what you guys used to see back in your day. There, now you should be able to see yourselves, except for Kira and Min. And you can see that there is a set of double doors at the bottom of the stairs. And you can definitely hear, there's like chatter and inn sounds. Hold on, I'll actually change all of that. I didn't want to assume where anybody would be standing on the stairs. Sorry, go ahead.
Before we actually enter, Tempest is going to dismiss Supal
Okay.
for a bit. I don't know what's going to happen down there, buddy, but why don't you go relax?
He kind of does
Hang
like
out with Aranor for a little bit.
And
A little
on
what?
Zoop.
On that note, as we're like kind of starting to go down, Marcus will kind of like put his hand up. On a very serious note here, nobody here has any inkling whatsoever why we would have been invited here. I can tell 100%.
I just
do
assume it's
not.
because they're pissed because we murdered their Dracula daddy.
So what? They invite us blindly, assuming we're not going to know what they are, and show up without a fight, or are you thinking that they want to scrap?
I think this is an ambush. I don't know, but I feel like this is probably an ambush.
Okay.
There's always the possibility that they want to make peace, not war. She says it as 100% as if she believes none of it.
I hope so. I hope that's the case, but I don't know.
On the other hand, we're talking right outside their door, and they can probably hear us.
More than likely.
Yeah, we can hear
Well,
them a little bit.
Holy shit! Jesus Christ, that is so loud.
Terrified me a
I had
little
it
bit.
turned way down too.
Can you turn
It's
it down even further?
Yeah, it's almost
so
it's almost
loud.
Off. Hold on.
Are you guys hearing it as loud as I am, or am I tripping?
It's like that's.
It was a
turned all
little
the way
loud
down.
for me, but that
It was a
wasn't
little
like
loud. It's not terrible.
stupidly loud. Yeah.
Okay, now it's...
Is that okay?
I mean, I'm running with Chrome at 35% volume to get it
I was gonna say-
manageable there.
Okay, good, so it's not just me. Alright.
Yeah, if I,
I
if I
can
turn it
turn,
down,
I can turn
Yeah,
everybody
for a
else
club.
up in Discord. Okay, so
I
I can
have a
turn my headset down.
I have a slider on my headset, and I have Discord set to chat, so I have just almost all the way there, so I barely hear it.
Okay. So, if this is truly what we're hearing from the inside, this fucking crazy party, Marcus will be like, he'll look at Tempest, or I mean at Aegis, Master Aegis, I don't think they hear shit that's happening out here. Do you hear that?
It's like a real party in there.
Aegis wants to think back real quick. How much does he know about the capabilities of vampires, if anything?
Are you thinking back on knowledge or thinking back on religious studies?
Realistically, I would say religious studies, because anything he knows probably would fit more within that domain.
Okay, give me a religion check then. And I'd say do it with advantage because of, yeah, do another one because of what you used to do back in the day. Yeah, I turned it down as far as I could. That's crazy. Okay. An 18. Okay, so what are you trying to recall from your religious studies regarding vampires? Anything in specific?
Oh, I can turn the music on now. My dumbass. I can turn it down. There's a slider in fucking Roll20.
Oh, that you can turn
never
it?
use it. Yeah,
Oh.
there's a master music bar.
Religious studies.
No, it's okay. That's probably what it was.
So is there any form of, like, within vampire society, I guess, we'll start with this. Is there any that would be, like, I don't want to call it religious, but, like, the ritualistic idea, like a spiritualism of sorts?
Sure, so you would know, actually with an 18, you would know. Hold on, I gotta look at my notes real quick. That's fine. Thank you.
Playing into the idea of thinking back, like, okay, so this is the day to day. Is there anything that might correlate to this being like some big party that they would have or anything?
I see where you're going. So you would know, thank you. That
Kind of
helps.
the idea of like a holy day.
So you would know that they often would throw parties, at least back in your day, they often would throw parties in order to try to lure people in because well, one, to feed, but two, because the god that they worship requires sacrifice. So when it comes to religion, if you want to give me another check to, well, you got an 18, that's passed. So you would know that Tharizdun is the god that they follow. It's an evil deity who accepts sacrifice and is associated with insanity, decay, and cold. So a lot of times they would host parties or throw big events to try to lure in individuals that they could either feed on or that they could sacrifice. It wasn't always the case, and obviously that was back in your day.
If I had to guess, there's someone in here that we might need to save, or we're the ones that they potentially plan to sacrifice.
That's what I've been saying. Yeah.
Oh, okay, well.
Either way, I say just follow our lead on this, Marcus.
Understood. Marcus
You'll know when the
at,
signal is given.
Marcus does glance at everybody, including Min, and then back at Tempest, and then Bonk and Aegis. I'm the only one wearing armor here. Should I not be wearing armor to blend in, or do they already know who we are?
They know who we are.
Fine.
Understood. I'll keep
I'm
my
also
mouth.
wearing armor, by the way.
Yeah, but
Not
as
according to
obvious.
fucking Not according to Marcus, you're not. Leather is not armor.
Yeah,
I'm
just a leather
wearing
jacket,
armor.
pretty much. Yeah.
Slow blink. Okay, are you kicking open the door and
I'm not kicking open any fucking door. I will grab it gingerly by the head. Oh, sorry, Kira, did you have something?
I was saying the big shield across my back might also be an indicator.
that you equip once every 6 fights.
That she's used in every single fight.
Does she? I don't even notice. You're too busy healing me. I have no idea. Okay, I grab the door handle gingerly and I twist it and I will open it.
All right.
With much bravado. No, it's not that much bravado. It's a little bravado. Holy shit, there's a lot of people. There is a lot of people smoking opium in here. Is that opium I see? Oh no, it's the backs of tables. There are these little
Opium.
white... Do you guys see these little white lines? I thought there was a bunch of people sitting on these tables smoking opium.
I mean, this guy over here definitely looks like he's smoking something.
Oh, 100% smoking
I
opium.
mean, I'm sure that's a pipe, like a music pipe.
It is, yeah. So you got. So as you step in, you do see there's just all
Nice
kinds
water
of
pipe, bro.
kinds. There are people sitting at the bar, drinking. There's a woman behind the bar, and then there is a band. These are like little makeshift stages, it looks like, and they are playing live music here. And then this over here is a statue,
Why did you point the statue out?
just so that you guys know it's not
Where
a
is it?
person.
Okay, where is it?
The lizard guy
Oh,
in the
got
corner.
it, got it.
It
got
looks
got
like a
Okay,
wizard.
Got it. It's a wizard? Is it a hairy wizard?
It might be a hairy wizard. But yeah, so that one it's very blatantly like in front of a staircase. It doesn't seem like they're trying to hide anything. But the statue is reminiscent of the symbol that was on the hanging sign outside as well. Oh, we can.
Tempest takes a moment to appreciate what the band is playing.
Yeah, it's not an
What
easy
kind of
song.
instruments
either.
yeah.
Okay. Candace, as we walk
Alright.
in... Oh, sorry, go ahead, Aegis, please.
Alright, Tempest?
Yeah?
You got a name for who is wanting to talk to us again?
Yeah, Tempest will pull out the invitation. Was there a name? I don't remember there being like a name. It's just like there's a party going on and we're all invited because of our exploits. And that was kind of it. Was that all? Did I get all that right?
Yeah.
Like,
So yeah, I was waiting to see if Marcus
Well.
was going to speak up, but yeah, there's.
Oh,
not
I have a
actually-
thing to do, but I'm not going to speak up because they told me not to talk.
Okay.
Very well then, let me see it. And he'll go ahead and
Over.
reach his hand back up.
yeah,
Okay.
hand
And
it over.
then he'll go ahead and take it, and he's just gonna walk right up to this dude that he sees behind the counter. And you might be able to help me. And then boing, Boots is striding and
Oh.
springing. I have this little invitation. Figured you might know who I'm needing to talk to. And he's
So-
gonna go from his like normal kind of smiley to a very straight and serious face.
Candace, as this is happening, as he is having that conversation, and I'm not going to interrupt that, but I'm going to burn a second level spell slot, and I'm going to concentrate for the next minute, which means I will be able to target 10 people in here. And I'm going to target the following: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this little weird one down here, 10. And I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts. And I am only reading surface level thoughts as Aegis is having this conversation. Every couple of seconds, I'm jumping from one to the next to get any information I can.
All right. So. Okay. So, and Aegis, I'm gonna do the interaction with you after, so that way he knows what he's seeing. So.
Yeah,
from
not a problem.
This guy, right here, you're gonna hear counting. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. This guy right here, you hear a dwarf. He's a dwarf up there. You'll hear him. He's actually not really thinking words, but he's very focused on his next ale. Like he's just ready to be done with the song, and he's ready to focus on it. He's focused on his next ale. This guy right here, he actually seems kind of bored his part in the song is not as often, so you can tell he's focused on the song. He's trying to listen for when he's supposed to play. And then this one down here is jamming out. Really loves what he's doing, and is like singing the song in his head to keep up with the song that they're playing. But you would hear like him saying the names of the notes as he's playing. As musicians, I know you know what I'm talking about. So then, okay, and you said this one. So we'll say you probably would have done this right as the invitation got set down. Okay, so you would hear, hold on, because I want to make sure I say the right thing.
So it's the green dude, the dude next. It's everybody at this table, everybody in this room except for this guy and below.
Got it, okay.
And I grabbed this dude over here.
Okay. So from the bartender, you would hear Juanette.
Sorry, say the name again.
Juanette.
Juanette?
Wanette. You hear, Juanette. Another one. Then from these ones up here, this chick is muttering something in her head about how she doesn't drink too much, he drinks too much, and he shouldn't be telling her what she can and cannot do. Then this one right here is actually just enjoying the music. Seems to just kind of be enjoying the scenery. This person right here is looking around. The thought, like the surface thought you would be getting is sort of just surveying, like looking around, people watching, kind of doing the same thing you're doing, but not as in depth. The little one, oh wait, sorry, we have one right here too.
Mm-hmm. And then the one directly to the south of Aegis.
Right.
Looks like
This one right
dark skinned with a red hat.
Oh, this right here.
Yep,
Gotcha.
yep.
Okay, so she is standing there, and she's thinking to herself, well, just one more and then I'll get back to it. The guy directly south of her, his thoughts are already drunk, so he's like, it doesn't even make sense. He's slurring even in his head, just thinking about, I'm gonna have another one, and then after that, maybe I'll see if they'll let me play one of those instruments.
He's shit-faced.
He's shit-faced.
Okay.
And then
right.
the one down here,
Yep.
she's really small. Looks like maybe a halfling. Nothing like too special about her, but she's not drinking. You do notice that, and her thoughts are very clear. And she's also kind of looking around and hold on one second. I have to roll something for her really quick. Oh, I got a nat 20 on that. So she like locks eyes with you for a second. I gotta change those dice.
If she locks eyes with me, can I focus in on her because she was my last one?
Yeah.
Can I try to pry deep?
Yeah.
Is she resisting me? Is that what I'm feeling when she locks eyes?
I don't.
Because I mean, it's not any. I'm looking around the room at all these people and trying to do my thing.
Right. It's not so much that she's blocking you out as it is she noticed. Everybody else kind of was doing their own thing, but she specifically noticed that something was going on and was able to hone in on where it was coming from.
So as she looks at me, I'll just smile. I'll kind of nod. And I'll look away from her, but as I look away from her, there'll be just a little trace of pink energy as I focus in now on her thoughts.
Okay.
So she has a DC 16 wisdom saving throw to resist me prying deeper into her mind.
All right, hold on one second.
And then the spell will end immediately after that.
Yeah, she does not pass.
So I will be able to pick up, so what it has here is I will gain a reasoning to her current emotional state, anything that is looming large in her mind, such as anything that she is currently worrying over, loves, or hates, and that's that.
Okay. Yeah, so you would be able to figure out that she is looking around kind of nervously, and you would hear You would hear her like reciting in her own mind, no normal teeth, no bite marks, as she's looking around at other people. And then when she's like looking at you, after you break that and hone in, you would hear her say, well, that's weird. Why is he staring at me? And then she breaks her attention and starts looking around, and she looks at Aegis to like check him out. She looks at Bonkin, all of you guys.
Okay. My final note before I pass it on to Aegis to have his conversation is that as Aegis is slapping the thing up there, Marcus will very quickly press into excuse me, I'm not going to press into my own mind, into Aegis's mind, and Marcus will say, Master Aegis, there is a halfling at the far end of your counter. She is looking for vampires as well. Desperately. And then I will recede from his mind before he has a chance to respond, and I end with it.
Okay.
Could I real quick just insight the man at the bar, just to like see like kind of following up Marcus's thing, like is he like react suddenly to the note being placed down like aggressively, or
The bartender?
the bartender, yeah.
Yeah, give an insight check. And I will do... Jeez, that's a nat 1 for you.
Never mind.
Okay, still though, a 10 for a nat 1 is crazy. Yeah, so you're watching, you don't notice anything like out of place. You don't notice a true reaction of any kind. So Aegis, you slap that down and you say, I believe you know who I need to see, and your demeanor changes a bit. You would see the bartender's face would sort of, it just stays stoic, really. And he looks at you and says, uh-huh. When did you get this?
Recently enough. Showed up at our doorstep. Decided to take the offer.
Yeah, well, I'm sure she'll be very happy about that. You need to take this, and he'll slide the invitation back to you, and head over there, and motions toward this guy standing down here.
Ah, thank you very much.
Happy to be of service.
Yeah, and he'll instantly hop down.
And you definitely would have gotten that message from Marcus, too.
What, where's he going?
So you...
Bonkin will just kind of point over to him.
Motioning?
No,
Okay, cool,
gesture
yeah.
everyone over.
Yeah, so Bonkin's gesturing everybody over. This is who's standing at the door there.
Oh, God, he's handsome as...
He's quite handsome.
Oh,
He's quite handsome.
why do you keep
It's
giving
not
us
me.
smoldering
It's the
NPCs?
AI.
Make your AI give us ugly fucks.
I have
Because
done
I'm
some of
sick of
those.
these people that I want to jump. I mean, well, not like, whoa, that sounds bad. I didn't want to like jump his, you know what I mean. He's sexy. Look
All
at
right,
him.
fine. You can have this then.
Super quick DM.
Ah, fuck you! Goddamn Candace.
I'm sorry,
Further in-
also. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say just a DM note. Kira is going to keep a hand on Min's vest at the moment. Keep Min right at her side, and she is going to kind of take note of people's reactions as the two of them come in. For anything that's not the usual, is that a fucking metal cat reactions? Because if they're known, then people won't have that same reaction.
Sure. So this dude, that was the super drunk one. Definitely, you don't get a reaction there. Wait, where did he go? I think I deleted somebody. Anyway, the super drunk one.
So drunk, passed out of
Yeah, he
existence.
passed out clearly. But you don't get a reaction there. But you do get a lot of heads that turn. This one down here would kind of linger as you walk by. On her eyes would linger on Min. as you walk by, and then kind of like shake out of it and start looking around and watching the door again. Very darty eyes.
Lingering how?
Like intrigued more than anything, but also, what the hell is that? Like she's clearly looking Min over and then you as well.
Yep, I will make direct fucking eye contact.
Okay. So hold on a second. Yeah, so I'm assuming you're trying to intimidate.
You know what? It's Min, so with my +1 to that, I'll fucking try.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not terribly intimidating.
Yeah, I rolled
Honestly, I
worse.
should have rolled for.
Nah,
Okay.
I rolled worse. So yeah, she's like watching you and Min walk by, and then looks up towards you, and you catch her eyes, and she's like, oh, and she like immediately looks away.
Okay, so not the person that I'm super worried about. She does not think she'll be able to stare down a vampire, so.
That's probably a good. You could try. All right, so you walk up to the smoldering guard here at the door, and he looks down at you, Aegis, and he says, "Can I help you?"
So I've heard it. I have this for you.
You
And
hold
he'll
it
go
to
ahead
him.
and, yep.
He'll kind of, the stoic look on his face breaks for a second, and you'll see for a split second his teeth show through with like a smile. Well, give me a perception check.
I'd also be looking at this guy
Go
very
right
closely,
ahead.
yes.
Yep, give me a perception check.
Exact same
Right.
number.
You guys are looking just the exact same, like... Okay, yeah, so when he smiles, it is very brief. His teeth are very white. You couldn't really catch a glimpse as to whether or not he had particularly pointy ones, unfortunately. Because it was a very quick smile. But he kind of gains his composure back and looks around and says, "Just you?" or... and then nods to the whole crew behind you.
It'll be the lot of us. Apparently, the one who sent the invitation has heard of all of us, so it will be all of us.
Oh, she's heard of you. Go ahead.
And yet we haven't heard nothing of her, so it will be quite interesting to see why someone we've heard nothing about, have no idea whose name it is,
I'm not supposed to be talking.
and yet they're demanding us to come. It's a little pretty interesting to me, but we'll see where this goes.
She'll be more than happy to fill you in. And he steps to the side to let you through. Head on back.
Well, I'm very excited to see.
Alright, let me open that up for you. I suppose at this point...
So, Marcus does not contest this whatsoever, Candace, but just so you know, as I get to this point, with Tempest kind of going down the hall and this individual going down the hall, Marcus is going to put his hand on the halfling shoulder.
Okay.
And I am going to open the network, and I am going to very quickly enter her gender?
Her, yeah.
Her?
Yeah.
I'm going to enter her mind, since she was the one who was saying, normal teeth, no bite marks. Well, that's weird. Why is he staring at me? He's going to put his hand on her shoulder and say, in her mind, "You are not the only one here who is of the living. We are the Oath Bearers. Come with me. You're part of our crew. Play along, and you'll live."
Okay. It would take her a second. Like she'd...
And Marcus, like, he like puts his hand on her shoulder, and then like slowly drags it across, and then kind of like does like the little, like flicker on her shoulder, and then he'll say out loud, "Come on then."
Yeah, so
as the door opens and people are
yeah,
walking
this
through.
guy would, when he steps to the side, you'd catch his attention, but, you know, Aegis set everybody behind him, so...
Oh, he didn't say that out loud, by the way. That was telepathy.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay, just so clear.
But no, but, like, you know, with the come along then, so she'll pop down, she'll do another look around the room, and then she'll pop down and follow. But she doesn't look any less nervous, really.
And as we step down into this hallway, I guess Marcus would kind of like turn completely around. He would take a couple of steps backwards, just based on what she was saying, as her like fear, I guess. And he will put his hands in his mouth and he will like lift up to his gums and pull all the way down and smile and go, okay. He'll say out loud, it does look a little suspicious, but I'm a tiefling, and I have infernal blood, and my canines are a little bit sharper than normal, but we are not vampires. And then he will pull a card out from his belt and hand it to her, and say, we are the Oath Bearers, and I am the ninth son. Nothing to worry about.
She'll take the card, she'll look at the card and look up at you, like just looking at your teeth and everything, and she'll give a nod.
Can I do an insight check on her? Because, so out of characterly, I interpreted the sentence very differently for the no fangs, no bite marks.
Okay.
But in characterly, I have no idea who this person is that Marcus just grabbed. So I'm trying to gauge, did he see something that we didn't?
Oh,
is
sure.
she good? Is she bad?
Yeah,
That
go ahead.
sort of
Give an
thing.
insight check.
Can I roll above a 10 today?
That was me Saturday. I know. Yeah, so you would be able to read her body language pretty well. You would have seen Marcus kind of like tap on her shoulder in motion. She hesitated for a second and then hopped down and was following, but she still seems really hesitant. Like she's standing as far back as she can from Marcus in her little 5-foot square. And she's still looking around everywhere at everyone, but she is following.
And now the more visual-based things. Is she, does her skin tone look like there's blood pumping through the veins, etc.? Is there anyone in here that looks particularly vampy pale?
No, nobody looks particularly vampy pale. If you want to give me an investigation check, I might be able to give you a tiny bit more, but we are going to have to call it here soon because it's like 5 a.m.
Really, Dicebot?
13. Yeah, you don't see, I mean, you know, looking around, you don't see bite marks on people. You don't see people
No
like,
fangs,
laughing
no
and
bite
showing
marks.
fangs and stuff. Yeah, no fangs, no bite marks.
Okay, cool. I have a very different mental cliffhanger than the others, I think. Oh no.
The guard looks down at you and Min as you walk past, and he just kind of goes, That's all you get.
Problem?
Is there?
We'll see. I'm sure
Alright.
go to walk past into this
Does Marcus
tiny...
hear that?
I would say, yeah, I mean, they're only 10 feet away.
Marcus will
Here
look
his
over the
hackles are up
halfling.
at the moment, so...
Yeah.
He's just kind of like,
Episode will turn around like, who the fuck is that?
Were you going through, or?
Sorry, Cat was too busy laughing
know.
at Marcus pantomiming. The two of them will fall into place there.
Okay. All right. So Aegis, as you start to walk down the hall, I'm gonna give you guys a quick description. I'll let everybody go. But as you start to walk down the hall, you do see this. It's like essentially a glowing doorway. Anybody who wants to try to figure out what it is can give me an Arcana check.
oh fuck yeah, I'm so not good at this. Let's do it though.
Woo! Thank you, Dice.
I'll take. Oh,
Oh,
man,
15's
fuck you,
pretty
man,
good.
fuck you guys,
Those
you
are all stuff-
Arcana-based bastards. I doing my best.
Bonka got a 15 too. You guys all did good. All right. Okay, so yeah, I mean, everybody would know. Aegis, you know, obviously this is a magical thing. The 24, I guess that makes sense, Kira. So, Kira, you would know that this is essentially, it's essentially like what's the word I'm looking for? Metal detector, but for magic. So as you walk through, it's going to allow whoever put it there to figure out if you have magic stuff on you. And Tempest, you would Marcus, Bonkin, you guys would all kind of have an idea, but Kira, you know for sure, like, this is going to make it it's basically like walking through a detect magic spell.
And we would glow on the opposite end, visibly, or
The person who
somebody.
the person who casted it would be able to
Okay,
tell.
okay, understood. Somebody who put magic into it would,
Yep.
it would pick it up. Okay, gotcha.
Bonkin, I need to stop rolling for these. And you would be able to see sitting over here. Did I unlock that for you? Okay, I did. Don't get mad, Xavier, but you'd be able to see. Is this the right one?
Smolder.
It's either Smolder or it's one of my fucking nightmare demons that she's like, hey, by the way, you see this thing with tentacle? Go, mother.
God damn.
Fuck. Marcus just
I'm
mashes.
not dating
Probably
anyone.
visibly swoons.
Yeah. Marcus just mashes Kira's face into the wall. Who the fuck is this?
I'll elbow past Marcus.
Bitch, I will fight. I will kill you for her.
So she
Or
does.
now we're all just clamoring to get through this fucking door.
Tempest, shut up. You got two of them. This is what's mine. Bonkin, you've got a child. Aegis, you got your brother.
And you've got a brain.
All right, that's it. Fight to the death. It's execution style. Last one standing gets the beautiful vampire before you.
I didn't
As
even
Min
have to
takes
make
all
you
out.
You can have it.
All right. So Aegis, you would see her first, of course, and she does elicit, like, as soon as you see her just from around the corner and through this, like, veil, you're like, holy shit, that is unnatural beauty. Like,
Fucking Toreador.
do you step through?
He would.
Okay.
And he lights up like a goddamn Christmas tree. Every single thing that I just listed there is a magical item in his inventory right
Thank you.
now.
I see that. Thank you. That's perfect. And so again, to each other, you guys are not lit up. But as you walk through, she does see. She'll look you up and down, Aegis, and she. Oh, I meant to put more stools over here, but I'll drop them. But she'll like pat on a stool, and she'll say, "Ah, finally, sit."
Pleasure to finally meet the one who sent an invitation that left no name. Might I get yours?
Oh, of course. My name is Juanette.
Seems you know our name well enough, so I guess formality, officially met to a certain regard, knowing each other.
It's about time after what you did at the Thirst.
We're both also very much going to light up. Min is just a beacon, I am sure.
Yeah.
Being the embodiment of magic.
Yeah, Min is super lit up. And this one, she'll step
surprised
in. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I would be surprised if like any of us didn't light up like a Christmas tree really at this point.
At this point. So she looks around at all of you and she says, honestly, I'm really glad you did it the easy way. I have a job for you. And that's where we're going to end this week.
Man, fuck you making us work for
Fuck
vampires.
off. Fuck off with that.
No, hey, listen, holy man, we can still stake this bitch. I got that daylight
I will
coin
do
ready.
anything for you.
She has a
Well, in that case, let me do this in the most formal of ways. Dips.
She said dibs. Y'all heard it. It's on stream.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Too much, yo.
Let me get this stream out here. I'll be right back. Thank you guys for hanging out. I didn't know if they were gonna get to that point tonight, so that was like a perfect ending point.
I'm actually surprised we got to where we got to. And the fact that she just laid it on us like, oh, by the way, I want you to do a job for me. It's like, you bitch, we murdered your granddad or something weird like that. And we don't know what we did, but we know we fucked up.
We did something.
And we were ready to torch everybody in this bitch.
But
Really
yes, we'll
quickly.
still do a job for her, absolutely.
Yeah, Aegis.
Really quickly, while we still have this up, can I insight check the fuck out of that?
Yeah, if anybody wants to, you guys can do that real quick before we end the read or end the stream here. Thanks for hanging out. Just show them the creature again. That'll.
You ain't hiding nothing from me.
No, that's a good one.
Nah, I'm good.
God, stop it. No bunking.
No, I'm good.
All right.
Can I roll for Min?
Yeah,
Okay.
it makes sense to roll for Min considering who she is. Okay, 19, Marcus. All right.
Yeah, Marcus is proficient in insight, so he's always watching for people's bullshit.
Oh, Min also thinks she's pretty.
Min!
Min was insight checking this bitch. She's like, I don't know if I like this. So let's see, Aegis, Kira, and Marcus. You're pretty damn close. So the three of you, Tempest, you're pretty sure she has a job for you. She said she has a job for you. Why would she lie about having a job for you? But Aegis, Kira, Marcus, 100%, she is trying to hire you to do something for her. Oh, it just cut out. Dang it. It did. Yeah, that's okay.
All right. Well, that's that.
Well, we
Yeah.
definitely have a lot to figure out at the start of next session here.
Everybody in there had a card just in case y'all went in and went wild. I did not.
I knew that was the case. Because
They're coming in blasting.
Yeah. So, anyways, it started blasting. Door kicks open, and I half expected Aegis to be like,
active in that
Marcus,
chat.